stenographer, why would you just call them the courtroom typist? But
I was with you,
That's what I was
Chandler.
saying.
Or
Like I was
Cagney.
like, okay, I figured there would be like a legit name.
Chandler, sometimes you can't take pictures in a courtroom. So you
Most
need
of the time
somebody
you
to
can't.
draw
Why
it.
would
Why do you need to take fucking pictures in a goddamn courtroom?
Press.
Well, you gotta have the depiction of what's happening
Yeah.
That's what the fucking
For the
ticket
papers.
price for.
for the papers. You need a
visual.
People
yeah.
are nosy. They want to know what's going on.
They have
Yeah.
live fucking broadcasted courtrooms.
A lot of them
Yeah,
nowadays.
I don't know if they do it
A lot
anymore.
of them don't.
Some are closed.
Especially depending on what the.
If it's
like,
closed, then you don't need to fucking know what's happening.
But yeah, but you still need
dude,
to
you
know.
can't tell. It's 2025. You can't tell some people that they're nosy as shit.
Right? So nosy.
I'm not
How
gonna
dare
get
you.
bent out of shape about fucking courtrooms.
It sure sounds like it. You're getting real fucking heated about this courtroom shit.
It doesn't make sense to my autistic brain.
We didn't make it a thing. We're just telling you, don't shoot the messenger.
I will.
Why?
I am Leonidas. This is Sparta.
So
The
weird.
fuck it is.
Oh,
It's already hot in here.
I'm
It's
sweating.
getting hot in
Ugh.
here.
Oh, Kayleen, are you actually going to the Super Bowl?
What?
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. I can't afford
I
those
thought
tickets.
I was like, damn, you got tickets already? Holy shit!
No, sir. I just meant my team in general. Deepest
Like
apologies.
the royal
Oh,
we.
bro.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Who's ready for another Philly riot, am I right?
Shut up.
Hey.
Shut all of your face. Just shut your entire face.
I'm
Chandler got a
sorry.
lot of sleep last night, so he's on another level.
I did. I slept from 3 p.m. in the afternoon on Sunday all the way to 8 a.m. this morning. So I'm pretty wired with energy.
Jesus
But I
Christ.
beat Dragon Age Origins. So
Hey.
Nice. Nice.
yeah, that rogue swap was a huge buff.
Really?
Oh yeah.
The swap from mage to rogue?
Mhm.
Or yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm
to straight
telling you.
DPS. Crazy. Killing it.
Were you an archer or a
I was,
stabby stab?
Double dagger boy.
Yeah, that was what I was too. It's nice. But I should have gone 2 warriors, me, and a mage for most of the game, but I was doing one of each class and myself, so
You
it
can
kind
get
of
Alistair
hindered
hooked up
me.
right. You don't need it. I
Or-
hooked Alistair up
I'm
with
not
that
good at
Juggernaut
that.
armor. He was chilling.
Who?
Tor,
Alistair?
I got a bone to pick with you, Tor,
Uh oh.
Why?
about the ending of Veilguard.
What? What part? There's so
There-
much that happens.
Varric?
Oh, yeah. How do you think I feel? He's my favorite fucking character
Well, don't
of the
spoil anything.
entire
Yeah, guys.
series.
Easy. Not everybody's
Yeah,
played.
come on now. I haven't played it yet. The
We
whole
didn't
reason
say
I'm playing
anything.
Dragon Age, well, the context is there.
Only if you look hard enough. You don't
I
have to
mean-
look deep into it.
I'm doing another
But
playthrough
yeah.
though.
Yeah, I'm on my 3rd, but I
Dumb.
Kind of
See,
lost
why do you need
interest.
this shit?
Huh?
Why do you need your courtrooms to look like a fucking 60s cartoon?
Why not?
What the sketches look like.
Yeah.
Why?
Legitimately
I don't want that shit.
That's a work of art. What are you talking about?
I think it's fantastic.
I mean, that kind of looks like AI. a
It
little
really
bit.
brings
I
it really
get
brings
comment
the
of it.
emotion
It
from the
looks like
courtroom.
the
you know?
goddamn funny panels next to fucking Marmaduke.
But it also looks like a legitimate sketch that they do for. That's what they do.
Is that Guy Fieri?
Looks like
I
him.
was thinking that
It
too.
looks
I was
like
like,
Javier, right?
I was like, no way.
Well, you look disheveled.
He doesn't have his headset on, so he
Probably for the
can't hear
best, because that was rude as fuck, and I didn't mean for it to come out, so.
Damn.
Chandler's on it
The inner
tonight.
Chandler chose
dialogue,
violence. Look at that big old Dr.
Clearly.
Pepper.
That's a huge ass Dr. Pepper.
Dr.
Jeez.
Pepper.
I thought it was a 2 liter for a second.
No, Venus.
So I'm gonna take my medicine, please, up the fucking mouth.
Dr. Pepper?
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Did you just finish a Pepsi like that too?
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Oh my god.
Let him swallow.
Taylor
that.
loves that
Sorry,
VP.
I don't care.
My God. You know what?
Melting on your mouth.
Gross. No.
Oh, I can
Tastes
taste
like
it.
shit.
I can taste the medicine melting on my tongue when you said that.
I hate when it
Attaboy.
sticks like that. There it is. Fuck.
23 plus 1 flavors.
Why am I server deafened?
New symbol.
Did you mute us? There you go.
No, I fucking deafened myself, and then it said I was server deafened.
The hell did you press?
I just hit deafen.
Sounds like some admins messing around.
I am an admin.
Mad? I thought you said
Sorry,
Mad
just don't worry
Man.
about it.
God, I'm change shirts.
And you were going through it tonight, man. Jeez.
On a tirade.
What's the issue there?
Everything.
You struggling? Everything. Okay.
We'll start here in a second. We're just having some trouble with one of these cameras.
Some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna run the school on Thursday night this week,
Oh yeah.
and then
Nice.
Hell
maybe
yeah.
switch back and forth or something. I don't know how to decide it. This is what's sparking joy for me right now.
Yeah.
You could do every other week.
Dude, that's what I was thinking. I think that would be good.
We did one thing like that, didn't we?
Yes.
We like alternated weeks for something. I can't remember what it was, but
I feel like it's been a while because it doesn't come to me, like pop out to me.
hmm
Yeah. Okay, you might want to rotate your mic towards you.
Don't put it so close to your keyboard.
Not that close. Not
we
that
can
close.
hear the clicky clacks.
Yeah.
The pickup pattern on that is. Have we figured that out? Is it?
Yeah, what's your symbol?
Yeah. What's the symbol?
It's on the back.
It's like Pac-Man.
Is it the butt?
Pac-Man?
Man.
Oh, yeah, the Pac-Man. Okay. It should be fun.
Waka 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 waka.
Yeah. You kind of gotta be in front of it for the most part.
I think your levels are just fucked up.
It's okay. I fixed it.
There you go.
Now I can
Okay.
I hear your nose on the
Hey,
mic.
uvula.
Ooh.
you.
The thing that hangs down in the back of their throat.
You must.
Oh, it's a
know.
girl house.
Huh? What? I'm so confused.
Me too.
Is this a reference to something?
I know. That's what I'm wondering.
Wow, the Monster House reference in 2025.
Oh.
No!
Oh, I almost just
Oh my
fucking choked,
God.
Taryn. God damn it. Oh. It's a long weekend.
Took me a minute.
My
I'm
first-
here all week.
I haven't been sober since Thursday.
See,
I feel like I look like the
Sober?
pizza guy from Monster House.
I don't remember what he looks like. Is that the guy who ate
Yeah.
The people made the meme about him eating like random shit like the frogs. and
Yeah.
shit? Oh, in the nom nom nom. A little bit. I don't know. I think you're a little more well adjusted than that guy.
We're on the same track here.
That was the best one that showed his entire body. Except he's taller. Then again, those are children, so I might be the same height as him.
He gives me like fuck, what's that movie? With Michael Cera. Super bad. He gives me super bad vibes. For
Was
some reason.
voiced by Napoleon Dynamite.
On heater.
Was he?
I think so.
Oh shit. I haven't watched Monster House since I was like 7, 8,
Well, have I ever seen that?
or
I don't know that I've ever seen it.
Oh God, it
it
had
freaked
Mitchell
me out a
Russo
little
in it.
bit. Damn.
Oh, Steve
He was-
Buscemi was the old man. Yeah, it was John Heater. He played
What is this
Reginald
cat?
Skull.
Reginald Skull?
Yeah, Reginald Skull Skolinski.
Who? What now?
That's the pizza
That's
boy.
the pizza man's name.
Then I really don't know if I've seen the whole
Oh,
thing.
it
'cause I
also
don't-
had Jason Lee in it. Interesting.
Imagine if they did a live action remake of that movie.
My God.
Only if they use practical effects, then it would be fucking sick.
That poor fat kid.
I just feel bad for the wife that made the house, or her soul.
I
was in the
don't.
house.
She was,
I don't. She was a
kind
terrible
of a
person.
bitch. Yeah.
No, the way she died though, that's
Well,
terrible.
Yeah, nobody wants to drown in cement, but also
Yeah.
don't be a bitch.
All right, let's get started here.
Yeah, I'm sweating my ass off, and I need somewhere to let this energy out.
Hey, Kayleen, absolutely.
So cute.
Oh yeah, you're not on Facebook. I'm currently fostering a Bernedoodle.
What is her name?
Oh,
His name is Zeus. He's almost 2.
Zeus. What
nice.
a name.
Name
What a
is Zeus.
strong name for a pup.
He's so cute.
See if I want to adopt him. I've never had such a young dog. Jake and Tally were both like older when I got them, so I've never had a puppy. I didn't want a puppy, so this is.
Well, 2 years
Not
old
a
is
puppy
adult.
puppy. Yeah.
Dude, he still nips and still likes to like bounce up and down, and like when he stands up, it's like almost my height. He's a big dude. He's
That's
like
no
70
puppy.
pounds. Puppy in age, but like training and behavior. But his paws are massive.
it looked like a big one. Is a Bernie Doodle?
Bernedoodle, yeah. A Bernese mountain dog and a doodle.
Yeah,
Poodle.
no wonder it's huge.
Yeah, I was about to say, no wonder it's fucking massive.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jordan's just finishing up on this camera, but last week, you got your headphones in, right? You can hear? Last we left off, the party was in the capital. They just talked with Cade's sister. And then they went and had a bit of a chat with the king, and the king bestowed upon some of them a bit of renown throughout the city, being called Saviors of the King, and something of the Gold Dragon.
Lords
Sorry,
of
I'm
the
a terrible
Golden Dragon?
Lords of the Golden Dragon. I'm a terrible DM. Sorry. Lords of the Golden Dragon, and having a bit of a party there. They decided to continue on back down towards Deckard's little hideout here in the city. In doing so, they stopped off at a tavern, and Nick sought out some of his old slavers. They found a small sect of them, dispatched of them, and got another life for Mills to reincarnate. Been on a bit of a reincarnation spree.
Another one.
Another one. Took her back to Deckard's little abode here, and she came back almost exactly how she was. The role was fantastic. Came back as a halfling woman. The party decided to go for a bit of a shopping spree before the curfew here in the city. Some of them getting back a little later, but with their newfound glory within the city, were able to smooth the guard into having them walk the streets. Getting a bunch of items and selling or using a bunch of their gold that they just got from using a bunch of their gold that they just got from their adventure in Gloomrot. The party, now well equipped, decided that they were going to head off to Farville to get their horses before they set out for the coastline. Mills performed a something to cure the curse that they found on the young lady that they reincarnated. Mills, seeing that there's something off with the reincarnation ritual, she didn't quite have all of her memories back. So found out that there was this seal, this little purple seal written in Infernal on the center shoulder blades, right in the back of this halfling, and basically ended this curse. And upon doing so, they almost instantly got their memories back from what seems like a time before they had this curse bestowed on them, and dashed out of the door and down the streets, leaving the party. Seeing this, they asked Nyx if he had some similar seal, because they had seen him show some sort of brand or sigil on his chest before, and Nyx showed his chest to Mills, showing them a similar seal marked with a few different letters here and there in Infernal, but it looked essentially the same. Mills did away with this one as well. And Nyx got some memories back that I shared with him over whispers. After doing so, the party decided to go to Farville using the teleportation ring here inside Deckard's place. After landing in Deckard's hideouts in Farville, they looked for their horses. It was a Londor going to look for a no-name horse, but now to be named Flip Flop by the rest of the party. Way back when, found Flip Flop very well taken care of. And Grace found her horse as well, still very well taken care of. Fur finally brushed out, bows in some of their hair matching the skin tone, and with some conversation had with the ring of animal, was it speaking or friendship that Cade has. Cade was able to speak with Grace's horse and ask if they wanted to go back or how they were feeling here. Getting the sense that the horse wanted to go back to free open pasture where Grace is from. The party decided to first make a pit stop back in Grace's realm of this world, using the ball, the amplification orb. They cast a teleportation spell which opened a gate for them to walk through. They walked the horses through, and almost immediately they are met with this vast grassland and treescape far off in the distance, seeing Grace's castle. With some quick words, Grace was very adamant about getting here and then leaving. She wanted to wrap things up. Her horse saw a bunch of her friends riding off in the pasture and took off, and then the party set off for Alandor's neck of the woods down by the Galaspian Sea. Again, using a teleport spell, and a little bit of help from Alandor, so Grace had the right pinpoint location to get them to. The party landed on the rigid coastline of this rocky shore, looking down the coast towards this almost temple-esque monastery down the coastline, sitting jutting off of a cliffside to the almost Baltic Sea-like ocean crashing up on the shoreline. And that's where we're going to pick up.
I really gave it the wrong time to be having to breathe, didn't I?
For what? Speak up.
Londor, you really undersold it, man. This place is terrible.
Well, I didn't really sell it anyway.
Yeah. No,
I
Mills,
think
we
you built
kind of
up
knew
a
it wasn't.
picture in your
Yeah.
mind and expected
I was
that
I thought we were going on a beach vacation, lovely boat
From
rides through
literally with his
glassy
floaties
water.
on
Right,
and
maybe
his
like a-
swim trunks. Like,
Maybe a
Yeah.
canoe
Oh,
of some kind
man.
or something.
the margarita. None
Really
of that
wish-
here,
Maybe
right?
we can do that.
what's a margarita?
I'll teach you about it. Don't worry.
I'm really wishing I didn't have
Okay.
to breathe right now.
Oh, don't worry. I got that handled too.
Well, we don't even know. We're supposed to be meeting Decker today. We kind of
it
had
today?
some time issues. Like, we went back in
I
time.
feel like we're here a day early.
I thought we were a day early.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the time shift, right? Am I? Because we got here. What time is it right now? About? Is it early?
2
Well,
p.m. It's about 2 p.m. We were told
okay.
when we arrived it was about 2 p.m.
Yeah, because we slept
So I
at
think.
Farbell.
Did we? Yes.
Yeah, we did. We
Mhm.
got there at like 3 a.m. at Farville. Took a rest, so we got up around 9 and then did all of that, and now it's about 2. Here.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, you tell us, Alondor. This is kind of your territory. Are we going
Yeah, we
to
don't-
the monastery?
We don't know what
Gotta
to do or where
return
to
the
go.
horse.
Well, I would. So if we go to the monastery, just don't let anyone see any of the dragon orbs that we have.
Oh,
I
yeah,
would
no.
say first and foremost.
Should we put him in a hole? Did we talk
Those
about
would
that?
be like the holiest of relics to these guys. So
Yeah, they'd probably kill us for them. Honestly.
They could try.
Is your monastery a
Yeah, they could
violent?
try.
I posted some images in the group or in the chat, kind of what it looks like here.
Craggy.
I mean, we do have the trials that we go through. We sort of have to find our way. Find our way to Io a bit. It's a little bit in our minds, but it becomes physical nonetheless.
What?
Are you saying you get
Trippy.
violence put on you in your mind and it translates to your physical body?
Well, it's after our studies, our journeys underwater. We go through this sort of trial, where if we're deemed worthy, or if we can withstand it, and if we make it through, then we are accepted into the monastery fully as a monk. So I mean, the trials are a bit, they're not so hostile or anything. It's not like
They deadly.
my monastery is not a deadly place. It's not, don't come
No.
here or we'll kill you sort of thing. But there is a bit that, I would go through as a kid. That
Is this
wasn't
a cult?
the greatest.
Sounds like a cult.
I think so.
I mean,
yeah.
There's something called, yes.
sort of every religion is a cult, so
It's
yeah.
a cult.
That's fair.
It's a
That's fair.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, we're just
What
more
is the
popular
line?
cults.
What is
Did
the
you
have to-
line between a
Did you have
religion
to
and a cult at
conscribe?
this point?
Were you born into this place?
I
Oh
think
no,
it's popularity.
I was born. I was born there.
Hmm.
So
Are
besides
all-
the dragon orbs, what else do we need to not say or do that would, get us in trouble here?
Everyone's
Don't
pretty easy.
blaspheme the dragon
Pretty
gods.
easy go. Yeah, don't any
Looking at
dragon
Nyx.
blasphemy. Tarwin,
This
you
is
might,
why I
you
asked.
might
This
get
is
some
why I asked.
Hey,
glances.
you
and
take a
look.
guy who hates dragons into a place that worships a dragon, I can't promise you anything.
He has a
You guys
point.
worship dragons?
Well, our monastery does for sure.
Oh, cool.
Good to know.
Yeah, Tarwin, you might get some looks one way or another. Admiring your dragonborn nature, but also the modification
Abhorring your mental flesh.
done to the body. So
Are
they- Is your monastery
be a
You're
racist?
mixed
gonna be
bag.
mad that I have lost
Different-
limbs and replaced them?
Well, different people are different, so some might be, some might not. That's what I'm trying to say. You might get a mixed bag in there.
Okay, cool.
Solid.
Love that.
Okay, we take care
We'll
of
deal with it as we go.
So
As long
we're
as no
here
one
a
gets
day
fired.
early, right? So tomorrow Deckard should be here. We have no idea where he's meeting us, just somewhere.
We
Right,
could.
but
I think we can use the sending stone for today to ask.
Well, I was
we haven't
thinking
used it.
that we could go to the monastery to sort of try to discover some sort of place that we need to go into the sea.
Well, if you're saying that these are like would be holy relics, if they had even gotten a sniff of it, don't you think they would be like either keeping it highly classified or have gone and got it themselves and would
Yeah, that's
not
fair.
talk about it?
Yeah, that's fair.
Because for all we know, your monastery already has it.
Well,
Yeah,
what
if
I
somebody
meant-
had said Surtur dropped his hammer in the desert, all of us fire giants would be out there just like combing that bitch.
Well, what I sort of meant was if there's a place underwater,
Mhm.
like another city or something underwater, my
Right.
monastery would most
Or even
likely
some
know
ruins.
about it. Not
Okay.
necessarily
Mhm.
about a dragon orb, but maybe a
Gotcha.
place we could go that someone would be with one.
All right.
Now,
Got it.
what if your people already have the orb? Where you go, Londo?
Would we even know?
Whoa. 1 second.
Oh my gosh, he's running so fast. He's going straight to the.
We're on his turf, so I mean,
And he has
Uncle-
like
Uncle the village?
120 feet of movement in a turn.
The waves of
Gosh,
the
he's
ocean
ready to be
have
home.
overtaken my ears.
Man, the guy who can breathe underwater can also run on top of it is wild to think about.
Fish Jesus.
Well, have you ever? Well, when I was in Mills's neck of the woods, there was this little lizard I saw,
Desert
and he
now.
could also do it. Yeah,
Yeah. Just go
The
so
desert
fast.
now.
it is a desert now.
It was
yeah.
it was woods, but now it's all sand.
Well, that's
Right.
why I said a while back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Not that
Caleb, you
wild.
did that.
not that while back.
Not
So,
that far back.
standing out here on the cliff sides of the waves of the ocean crashing up and getting that sea mist and salty air coming across you guys, there's a bit of a chill in the air as it is getting into the later months or the colder months of
Mhm.
the year. What is the party doing? You'll see this monastery down the way. Y'all are hiding your orbs. Are y'all
Are
going
we
to head
putting
in?
them in the
Okay.
hole? Are we putting them in the hole so none of us have them physically on
I
our
think it's a
person?
good idea to put them somewhere that can't be detected.
Okay.
Yeah. Whole,
Yep.
Orb and
whole
hole.
time.
I mean,
Hole
mine's
or-
pretty close
or
to a
bag. Hole
Oh,
or
I have my bag of holding.
Yeah, either one. Just
Okay.
a sort of pocket dimension. That's we call
Okay.
it.
As long as
That's
the
what you
orb-
want to call it.
Yeah. So
I
are
fucking hate
y'all
this
putting
place already. It's cold, man. Let's hurry
Yeah.
up.
Cold
Okay,
and
I put my orb in my bag of
windswept.
holding.
Okay, do you put all of the orbs in that bag?
I'll
Wait,
put
in the
mine
bag or in the
bag.
hole? I
That's
put
what I
my
just asked.
orb in my bag of holding.
Okay,
I'm
what's
gonna-
everybody else doing with the
I'm
rest of the
putting
orbs?
my orb in Grace's bag of holding.
Okay,
Okay.
where are the rest of the orbs going?
I'll put my orb in the
And
hole.
my orb as well in Grace's bag of holding.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm putting mine in the hole.
okay,
Okay.
Cade, you gonna throw the hole on the ground and open it up?
Yeah, already
All
did.
right.
He just
How
went,
many? How many are going into the hole?
Oh dear.
Black orb. And Cade, which one do you have?
Silver.
Silver. Black
And
and,
the-
silver.
And the two that are already in there, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
The green
Grace,
is
you
the
have
grass.
yeah, because mine's green as well.
We have
Mhm.
two.
Two of those.
And then I think it's good to keep them separate just in case,
Yeah.
They get to
Lose
colluding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. If
Also
they
the
brush up
also the
against each other while they're in there.
temporal madness of it all.
Well, I meant like if for some reason
Maybe they
Bayless
could
pops
switch
in.
orbs if they touch. If they know the command words, they could like.
Maybe
oh, yeah, let's
Maybe
swim.
they'll fuse together.
Make one giant Dragon Ball.
Well, I was thinking like
Oh
a
my
conjoined situation.
Ew,
Alondra,
okay.
what color do you have? What's yours?
I have a blue orb.
And then Mills, yours is green?
That's rough. Yeah, mine's green.
Okay, I just want to make sure I know what's in my bag. 'Cause I feel like it's
You-
gonna come up later.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
And then Nyx, you were putting it in your pants again?
It's been there this entire
Okay.
time.
Cool.
Is there a good
Well,
place for it?
Well, Nyx, I would sort of
Are they going to frisk me upon entry?
no, but they might look.
At my tank.
Suspiciously at your bulge, yes.
I mean, he is a big guy, so it's not. It would stand to reason that you have a big bowl.
Well, what I mean
That
is
is a
just
very
not like
spherical bulge. Like a perfectly spherical
We call
bulge.
it the sphere,
I just
Maybe I wear a cup.
Pondering
They
the
don't
orbs
know.
and everything.
the ultimate
Would
chode.
it be safer if it just went in the hole?
I'm just saying magical means of detection exist, and that's something
Yeah.
that might be used upon entry.
Mm.
Oh, do they do that?
I thought
Well,
they
I-
were monks, not wizards.
I've never brought friends to the monastery. I don't know the protocol, so
Not really a
I-
bring a friend kind of place.
What about Crumb? He's gonna light up like a Christmas tree? He's all magic.
That's true.
We-
We're
and we
also
are
decked out
covered
in magic from head
items.
to toe.
Yeah.
Who's
Having-
to say I
Right.
don't have a magic butt plug?
But
God,
But he's
please.
not a-
Oh,
he's not a
in
dragon.
a different way.
A what?
So, Alondor,
What?
roll me a history check at advantage.
Oh lord.
Help us.
Or
I'm using the ocean dice.
Yeah.
Orbeez.
And you said what, history?
Those are much
Yes.
too small.
Oh,
You
that's
also
not
should
mine.
not eat them.
That's an
I saw a
11
dog do that
or
once.
a 10.
Oh
10.
no.
Nice.
Tide Pod
Oh,
kid.
no.
You do know that some of the monks in your monastery have the ability to detect good and evil.
Oh. That's a bad.
Why is that the
so
bad?
Will
we-
you just
yeah,
light up
so-
as evil in general?
Yeah.
I
It happens.
just to be on the safe side, Nyx, if you want to put it in a bag.
What is it going to be like? Oh, this guy is so evil, but his dick is super evil.
Like Shadow Dragon level evil.
Is that how it works?
I don't know how. I don't do magic.
Bro's got an evil dong.
I don't either.
God. Oh my god, please.
Also, I don't
I
know
don't
if
care
I feel
anymore.
comfortable going in your place of worship anyway, so I might just hang out outside unless you need me.
Oh, don't you got to have some Snell jam?
Well, you can bring it
no.
outside to my camp.
Is it jarred?
Is it jarred?
Yeah, how else are you gonna ferment it?
Oh, fair,
Oh.
fair.
Fermented snail.
When
I
does
swear,
the
the
jam
flavor.
ferment?
That's how the flavor develops.
Didn't I explain that it was fermented?
did.
I
You
thought
probably
Few
did.
times.
But
I
hearing
think
it
it's just a
again,
revelation every time about,
Mhm.
you know, the strangeness of it. Why do you...
Mhm.
I'd have never heard of a jam that has ever had to be fermented.
Facts.
Usually
Yeah.
fermentation is for
Well-
alcohol.
Exactly.
well, it's made out of meat, so
Ding ding.
Yeah, also
Ding, ding.
never heard of a
Ding
meat
ding.
jam. Oh,
Ding ding.
the
The fuck
sending
is that?
stone.
is that the
The sending stone has a ringtone?
or is that like a bell like chiming
In-
for
at-
something?
it's
It's a bell that you heard off in the distance coming from the
You guys hear
monastery.
that? You guys hear that, right?
I heard that. What is that?
No, I
Alondor?
didn't hear the big fucking bell. Thank you, Cade.
Are they going to attack
Oh, I-
us? Is that an attack
that?
bell?
no.
Alondor, you would know that bell signifies lunch.
Oh, it's yep. That's lunch.
Oh, soup's on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Launch. What are you
Launch?
launching? A boat?
Yeah, 2 p.m. lunch.
Can we
is-
talk while we walk?
Yeah, let's talk
Yep.
and walk here. We've been standing around.
Yeah,
long
no,
enough.
I prefer to stand here like a dickhead with my thumb up my ass all day.
Well, something
Honestly,
else is
I
there right
wouldn't
now.
put it
But...
past you at this point.
Yeah, no, 100%. I don't want to go in there.
Well, you can stay outside then.
can keep
I
Crumb
have
with you.
permission. Crumb, let's hang out by the fire.
All right, man. Sounds good. I don't want to get too close to it. I don't want to melt.
What?
Well,
I'm
He
made
doesn't
of
wanna
snow.
melt.
I don't want to melt.
I've touched you.
you've been around
Yes.
fire many times.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sounds
Just
like
'cause
you
your
don't want
body's
to hang
made
out
out of
with
it.
me.
No, I'm with you, man. I just don't want to get too close to the fire.
Oh no, if you want to go with them, have fun, man. I don't, I can hang out by myself. I don't need you.
Or you
No,
could
I don't
just
really care
come
about
with
launching.
us.
Wait, what'd you say?
I don't care about launching.
No, Ilontor.
Oh, I was just saying, Nix could just fucking come with us.
I'm gonna be outside in my camp. Yeah.
Okay, let's just go. We'll figure it out.
So-
We'll get there.
Have
So
fun.
Nix, where are you going to go make a? You're gonna go make a fire somewhere on the outskirts of this monastery.
Yeah, I'm
Isn't
gonna
it
give it a
raining?
good 3 to
It is-
400 foot. Like,
It is misty.
Berth.
Okay.
It's like Seattle air, if you know what that is.
Humidity.
Not at all. That's the complete opposite side of the country.
Yeah, so Seattle air is basically there's an arid mist that just hangs in the air. It's wet. The air is wet.
Just damp.
Ah, so like here but colder.
Like
Humidity.
Twilight. That's where it was filmed in that shit.
That doesn't mean shit to me. I live in Southeast Georgia.
I've never seen Twilight.
Think of humidity, but
But
not hot.
Cold.
Cold
Yeah.
humidity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You walk
Yes.
outside and you're cold and wet instead of hot
Yeah.
and wet.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
it sounds miserable.
Everything's wet to the touch. Your feet moving through this tall grass down to the monastery, slowly getting wetter and wetter. The capes that you might be wearing, the ends of them are getting soaked, and your shoulders are starting to show water on them as you guys just move through the air down here towards this monastery. Nix, you said you're giving it like what, a 400-foot berth?
Yeah, like a
Before
400
you get there?
berth before I set up camp.
Yeah, so
wanna be
you
too
see
close.
as you start to walk further down this coastline, it juts out at almost like on a peninsula to the monastery that's sitting on the end of it, kind of like this this photo that I put in here. So you could stop before that peninsula jut out on this plain of grass area and look for some sticks or twigs from nearby trees to start making a fire.
Nix, would you like some help?
No, I'm chilling. Have fun. Eat your snail jam. Worship your dragon gods. If you don't want to go, you can hang out. You just say so, man. Speak your mind. Don't try to please everyone all the time, Cade.
Okay, I'll
Wait,
stay
did you
with you
wake
then.
up on the wrong side of the bed, dude? What is with you?
Yeah,
today?
what is this assault on everybody's character
Right?
all
The
of the
facts.
sudden?
Insulting anyone's character. I'm just giving some advice.
I'll stay with Nix.
In a very aggressive manner.
I'm an aggressive guy.
You're starting to sound like Grace. This is concerning.
Well, I'm sorry. I spent too much time with you.
He does work for you, though. I mean,
It's probably true.
I'll stay with Nyx.
You gonna stay out
Yeah.
with Nyx?
Yeah, I'll let Grim out of the Pokeball, and we'll just kind of like play around. Get
And you're holding the bag. You're holding the hole
the hole.
out here.
Yes,
Okay.
and
I'll stay as well.
Oh God, we're splitting.
Yeah. What's your command word for the Pokeball?
Release.
Release. Okay, yeah, you say release, and this jut of golden, crackly energy shoots out and lands on the grass in front of you, where Grim just kind of forms in its place, and he kind of sniffs the ground a bit, and it seems like he gets the scent of something, and he starts to go off.
Wow, your go in is something in another language, but your release is just release.
I mean, we'll do. Okay.
I mean, if you're going to train a dog in a different language, train it in a different language.
Who said I was going to train in
Just
different?
gonna-
It's technically not training the dog.
Dog.
It's using the item.
It's a metaphor.
I'll jog after Grim.
Cool.
Yeah, he sees you start to jog after him. He kind of looks back at you, and he just puts his head back into the grass, starting to sniff around, and then he stops in a spot and starts to dig at the ground a little bit, and then he backs up and jumps and dives at the ground. His head goes into this like hole
The fox
about
jump.
2 to 3 feet, and he comes out a moment later with this little mole rat, and he's ripping it apart and grabbing it with his claws, and he just starts chowing down on this little field mouse.
Yep, they do that.
I'll just kind of be like, "Good boy."
Yeah, he
I
was
don't know
in
that
there.
you
He was
should
in there for a
encourage the
while.
behavior.
He was kind of hungry.
That's fair.
I thought you said.
Wait, they're in a
Right.
No,
stasis.
yeah, you said
Yeah,
you're in
I
a
thought time
stasis.
didn't pass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
time doesn't pass, but still got hungry.
But
Well,
they're
there's
in
a
a
diff- yeah,
stasis.
what's the- yeah.
It's like a cryo
So they're not in a stasis
Did
then.
he go in? Now, if he went in hungry, then that
Yeah,
would. that
maybe
would
he
make
went in
sense.
hungry.
Okay.
Then he would still be hungry coming
Yeah,
out.
because that's not stasis if he gets hungry while he's in there.
Yeah, if you tell him that, that dog's never going back in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, if that's the case. Then, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see that he's
just,
hungry. and
Just
once-
make sure to feed him before you put him inside.
I did.
I don't remember the last time you fed that dog.
I don't either, actually.
Yeah.
He
before
was
we-
not out that too long ago. He was
Yeah.
out, like,
Okay.
and we were eating breakfast.
I'll ask him if he's hungry, and if he says yeah, he's more hungry still, then I'll give him some of my ration, like the meat.
He can hunt. He's a
Okay,
big boy.
we're on the beach.
Yeah, he's still eating on this
He
little
just
rat.
dug up a mole rat.
That's fair.
Yeah, he's doing just
Yeah.
fine.
I'll kind of
Okay,
like.
so who's going inside of the monastery? Me and Alondor, Terwin, Mills. Are you coming with us?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that
Alright.
it? Crumb
Yeah.
is staying here. Cade and
Go inside. I need to get this horse back.
okay.
All about the damn horse. You don't want to see
Oh, yeah.
your people.
Wait,
You're
before
not
we go
Want me to
inside,
see them? It's always about the damn horse.
before we go inside, do we need to send a message to Deckard using the sending stone?
I'll tell me. Like,
Why
it
does
was
that
just
have to be before
suggestion,
you go inside?
'cause
I
we
don't know if somebody
where we're
else had
meeting
something
him.
else we had to say. If
Call him
somebody
a
needed to
dickhead,
give
You should
him-
probably ask
and I'll
where,
be happy.
where he wants us to meet him.
Tell him to meet
That's-
us here.
That too.
Don't ask where we should meet him. Fuck him. We are 8 people, 9 people
That's fair.
versus his 1. But meet here.
That's fair. That's valid.
Hopefully he knows
Um,
where the monastery is. Probably, honestly.
The man's
but-
immortal. He can figure it out.
He finds us every other time. It's fine. He'll figure it out. So what do we need to tell him? Just that we're at the Gillespie
monastery.
Sea. We're at the monastery. Meet us on the beach.
What's the name of your monastery?
Yeah.
Of Io, I'm guessing.
That's correct.
Monastery of Io.
It is.
Right.
Yes.
Io-
there, Nix.
Io by the sea.
I mean, it seems pretty straightforward. Monks don't seem to have much of a sense of humor most of the time, so
I think it's
Monastery
more
of Io,
romanticism.
seaside cliffs.
Okay,
Well-
so
Castle
There
Flip.
aren't any other monasteries of Io in the vicinity, right? Like in On the
Shit,
coast.
he's traveling. He's
No.
traveling a bunch. Maybe do we need
Okay.
to say Monastery of Io in the Gillespie Sea?
Gillespie Sea. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean
sure.
that's probably
I-
as clear as you can get.
That's pretty
Okay.
clear.
Okay.
I mean, I know
Um,
he doesn't have his fancy book anymore, but like I feel he could do something with like our saliva to find us or something.
Ew.
Well, you remember
why?
that you guys took the blood vials back from him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But
because
like,
anything
without
he
the
has,
book-
Thalos potentially has.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. So okay, so we're at the Monastery of Io in the
We don't
Gillespie
need
Sea.
a amplification orb. We don't gotta worry about the words no more.
Oh, you're right. Okay, you're right. I forgot about that. My bad. All right. Okay. We're at the Monastery of Io in the Gillespie Sea. Meet us on the beach outside the monastery.
There's no beach.
I was gonna
Oh.
say.
Where the hell are we? What are we standing on? Grass? Cliff?
Yeah, we're on
Yep.
cliffside.
Okay.
Just meet us at the monastery.
meet us on the rocks below.
Meet us outside the monastery.
Make him climb up that fucking cliff.
He would just poof. I don't think
Yeah.
he
Float or
actually
fly
exerts
or
himself
something.
at all. Or
Yeah,
needs to.
He does the minimal effort. Anything else we need to tell him?
Go hug yourself. I hate
Ask
you.
if he was able to grab my stuff from Captain
Yeah.
Philip.
Yeah, ask him
yeah.
if he got my goddamn clothes.
Don't forget to get Alondor's bag and stuff from the ship,
And
as well as
Nix's
Nix's clothes. Was that it? Was there anything else you needed to ask about?
I
I
think
hope you're
that's
not
it.
doing well.
All right, that's it. End message.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Takes a couple minutes as you guys start to make your way towards the monastery, and Grace, you hear back. Okay, couple days early. Or well, I guess a day early. We'll be there. I'll be there shortly. Yeah, sure. Should have everything. See you there.
Okay. I think he, yeah. Okay, cool. He'll see us here. No.
Let's go.
Oh, Greece,
meet.
that right over there is where I first learned to ride a horse.
Super
You-
cool.
You see that Alondor is pointing towards the ocean.
I'm sorry. In the ocean? What was it? A seahorse? What are we talking about?
Something like that.
Wait,
Are you half
no.
fish? I'm confused. You're gonna have to explain
Expound
this.
upon that? What do you mean?
Like
What
a
do you
hippo
mean?
can be?
What
You,
creatures are in
fish?
the
You
ocean?
guys are just getting up to the outer walls of this monastery. This large metal gate that sits in front of you guys is drawn up and open. There's no like ramparts on this wall. It's just a simple maybe 15-foot stone wall with this large metal gate in the center that's open. Opens into this large interior courtyard and this large stone monastery back behind it on this peninsula out into the ocean. And as y'all are walking up, you see other people dressed like Alondor. Some of them even look like Alondor on the inside, all funneling into, maybe a handful of them, 8 to 10, funneling into the front door to this large monastery beyond this wall on the inside.
Okay, see you guys later. Have fun.
Well, I've already offered for you to come, and you're not taking it. So yeah, you guys.
Yeah, no, I
do
told
whatever-
you I'm staying outside.
Yeah,
See ya.
bye.
Are we doing this over the head?
I was gonna
'Cause
say, we
you
already
said
walked
you wanted
away.
to stay 400 feet out.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
we're
well, I was
walking into
going
the
to see you
courtyard.
off. No, but okay,
Oh,
no,
oh,
fuck it.
okay.
I'm gonna begin my trek backwards. Fuck you, Terwin.
Oh, you literally said you didn't want to get within 400 feet feet, and
That's
now
what I
you're
thought. Well,
almost
I thought we
towards
were
the
leaving
I
you.
said
courtyard.
I didn't want to set up camp anywhere but 400 feet. I didn't say I wasn't going to meet you guys at the entrance.
Oh.
It'd be
you
rude to go
didn't
to
say
someone's
that.
door and then camp right outside of their door.
You didn't say that, so we didn't know. Apologies.
So 400 feet is a
I don't
very
know.
specific measurement. So I don't
Well,
know. It
maybe
felt
I'm
like it
not
was there was a
specific.
purpose to it.
No. I was just offering ample space.
Is that like 400 paces?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's kind of what I was gonna go with.
Yeah.
I'm not going to measure it out.
You're not going to count?
I can count to like 25, man. Give me a break.
Well, just keep counting 25 and do that 16 times and you're there.
All right.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
I'm gonna fucking flame blast off on my jet rod to a good distance away.
Wait for me! Wait for me!
Yeah, he flies away on his jet rod. You guys are left here at the gates, seeing all these monks walk in.
Alright, you guys ready for a good lunch?
Yeah.
Mm,
Seaside
yeah.
lunch.
Yes, maybe if it's not all snail jam. Yeah.
You're gonna.
Depending on.
You can't. It's not. It can't be just snail jam. You just wait and see.
I don't know how
Okay.
monks live. Some are very frugal. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just bread and snail jam. You know? I don't
Okay.
know how extravagant you are as
Okay.
a monastery.
Okay.
Alondor, as you walk in, you can let go of your horse and it will run off to the stables. It knows exactly where to go. You guys see the horse run off to the right on the interior of this wall and then down like a slope that circles down behind the castle, down below this cliffside.
You guys see Alondor's shoulders, like tension, just release from them.
After the horse is gone.
The
Yeah.
the horse was that big of a problem for you?
It was weighing on me. I'm just glad it's back to where it's supposed to be.
Okay. I'm glad for
Glad
you.
we stopped at Farvel then. Jesus. I'm
Right?
scared to think of what would have happened if you had showed up without the horse. They gonna
Right?
beat you?
So lunch is just beyond those doors.
Okay, let's go. I'm hungry.
Yeah, you guys start
You
to
lead the
walk
way.
towards the monastery, and you get to the front doors. All the other monks have filed in. There's no one standing here guarding the doors or anything. Doors are wide open. You walk into this large interior stone chamber with these two spiraling staircases that go up to another large, what looks like chamber back in the distance. Through the center of those spiraling staircases is another large, almost like chamber-esque hallway. And down at the end, you see a large hole way off in the end, and you can see light coming up through the hole. And every now and then, you see bursts of salt water and air splash up through it down at the end. You see everyone is funneled up to the upper section.
Got a direct drop into the ocean over there? Is that what
Hey,
that
you
is?
got a hole in your floor?
Oh, well, yeah, yes.
To both? Hole in
Okay.
the floor and direct passage to the ocean?
Yes to both of those questions.
Cool.
Okay. You lead the way. We don't know where
Yeah.
we're going. So, like,
Yeah,
is
we're-
this
we're
a
just
buffet?
going
Is this a.
Upstairs.
down.
We're just gonna go upstairs here.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you guys head upstairs, and you're greeted with this long hallway, wooden table running the entire central span of this large chamber, stone construction going over the top, and the entire back wall looks out to the Gillespian Sea, an open, no window, open hole in the very back. That spans from the floor to the ceiling of this chamber. You see about 100 people lining this table, all sitting there with bowls or continuing to funnel in and sit down with just small wooden bowls and wooden spoons, what looks like soup that they're eating. As you guys enter, you hear a little less than 100 chairs turn and look at you guys.
What's up, guys?
The closest one kind of stands up and says, "Oh, young Longdoor, you're back."
I am. Been a while.
A bit longer than we thought you'd be gone.
Yeah, I didn't plan on it being that long, but I made it back. I am here, and I have some friends with me as well. That's not a problem, right?
No, the more the welcome, the more the merrier. Please be to Io that you're back as well.
Well, please be to you. I found my way.
Did you find everything that you were looking for?
I found semblances of things that I was searching for, but nothing concrete.
After this conversation's going on, the rest of the people, they're going back to eating as they see it's a friendly presence that's here. Well, let's have a seat and we'll talk all about it. Please, come in, friends.
I'm guessing it's just like tables with benches and stuff.
Yeah, it's actually just one massive long table that runs the entire thing. And off to the side is this three large cauldrons under this burning fire that sits with massive ladles sitting in them on the side.
Oh, looks like it's a soup day, guys. You're in for a treat. And I'll lead them to get some food.
This is great soup weather.
I assume it's always great soup weather here.
I let it
yeah.
ease.
I kinda like it.
Yeah, you walk over there in Londor, like normal. Large vats of soup in the cauldrons, accompanied by tables of bread and different types of spreads or things to put on bread over on the side.
Snail jam.
You know,
I'm just
Elondor's
following
been,
Elondor's lead.
yeah, Elondor's been talking our heads off about this snail jam. We can't wait to try it.
Wandor, please tell me the snail jam is here, so we can try it.
Do I see some snail jam?
Yes.
Yeah,
Crazy.
great. Yep, there's a couple jars of it right over there. So what you're gonna want to do is, get a good healthy helping of the stew in your bowl, and then just some of those bread slices. You'll just smother some snail jam on one of them. And usually I like to sometimes just dip the snail jam bread in the soup when I'm eating, that sort of thing. But I first try it without dipping, because I want you. Here, just take, and I'll go and grab a spoon of snail jam, and I'll hold it up to Grace.
How about we ease ourselves in on some bread?
Yeah,
I'll just jump in front of the spoon and ow. Thanks, Elondor.
Nice. Yeah.
Just like I remembered it.
It is. Yeah. It's that same salty, briny, almost like Vegemite, but with a hint of escargot to it.
Yeah, it's got like an elegance to it that you can only find here.
Yeah.
Vegemite escargot is the worst thing I've ever heard
It's
in my
like
life.
it's got a real umami, deep umami sea flavor.
Yeah, it's sort of the flavor of the essence of the ocean, and it's
it almost does. Yeah.
The closest thing we could do to really honor the body of water that gives us life.
Mm-hmm.
And by honor, you mean take a shit ton of snails, mash them up, put them in a jar, and let it ferment? Is how you honor?
Exactly, and it tastes great.
Everyone's got their own practices.
We honor what the Earth Mother gives us for sustenance.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it's a very specific.
Is it Tara? And I agree. It's not
practice.
as sustainable as the floppers, but you know.
I was gonna say the floppers sound pretty fucking sustainable, but this, how many snails do you gotta get for this?
I heard
shit?
they're like an invasive species, right? That's how the practice was developed of eating the snail jam. There was an
in the
overabundance.
past, but
Mills, you have a perception passive of what, 30, right?
Yeah, 30.
You do look down at the ground and you do see a couple snails just like slithering along.
Yeah, see, they're like they're like the seaside rats.
Oh, they're pests. Okay, cool, easy. I'll just
Well-
start getting some bread and smearing that shit on there.
there you go. I knew once one of you had some, you'd all go for it, and I just sort of look at Grace.
Yeah,
They're
then
like
you-
fried.
you know,
It's like fried crickets almost. Basically, same concept.
yeah,
Excuse me.
looking around at the snails on the ground in here, Mills, you notice like the stone in here is like almost in a, it's not wet, but almost in like a perpetual moistness to the interior of this building. You know?
Beautiful. Beautiful. The patterns.
Moist. It's very moist here.
You guys,
They're like doing a very, very
Mold
slow
here.
dance.
Yeah,
Well, it's perfect for a lot tour.
you look
clearly.
around and everyone
lot
is
of
barefoot,
CLs.
just
Yeah,
like Alon.
everyone's barefoot.
oh, good God.
Well, I'm barefoot, so. But I
So-
have scales.
Do you all grab a bowl of the stew?
Yep. and the-
Everybody grabs some bread and some jam. I mean, there's other things too. There's simple butter there. There's
Oh,
other
thank God.
things. There's
I was about to say, that sounds like the worst communion I've ever
There's-
heard of.
there's sliced smoked salmon, capers, chopped up onions. You know.
It's sea salt butter.
Of
A lot of
course it is.
savory options. Do y'all do sweets, like, at all?
Yeah, you don't really do sweets, do you?
You look around, you don't see anything sweets. No.
Do you remember
sad.
when Elondor first found the bakery?
Yeah,
Oh, he was
right.
so freaking
Shit.
excited. That's
Well,
why,
I
because
think
they
we
didn't
were
have
more
anything
focused
sweet.
on the coffee addiction.
That's
So,
it. Oh my God, that
retroactively
means they don't
seeing
have
it-
coffee here. Oh, I
Yep,
don't,
no coffee,
you don't
no
have coffee
sweets,
here, do you?
no stimulants of any kind.
No, they drink
probably.
kelp water.
Oh, Grace is gonna start crying. There's
Is
no
there
coffee
any joy
here.
here? Okay, well,
There's no
Hey,
coffee.
Grim, hunt us some mouse rabbits so we can make a stew.
This is the worst.
Grace, if we need you later, I can make us a hero's feast, and you can just tell
Oh
me
my
what you want.
goodness.
You have to. You gotta get a plate though. You have to have at least a plate here. You don't want to be rude.
Of course, obviously, I'm gonna eat here, but
We'll get
I'm
you some.
sorry,
We'll get you some your preference food later.
I'm just
Grace,
hoping.
I'm sorry,
the
I'm
seasoning
not
is
a
great.
prince. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Wow! The shade! Oh my god!
Elondra, that's not what I meant. That's not at all what I meant.
Of course.
I
I
just like.
She doesn't.
sweet
She
food,
doesn't
I'm
have a
sorry.
taste for. She doesn't have a taste for seafood. Is what she was saying.
No, shut up. That's not what I either. Not it. Don't put words in my mouth. I love my coffee. I'm sorry. It just the realization hit me.
I mean,
I
you
mean,
both
I
have a love
also
for coffee.
love coffee. I grew to love it.
Yep.
And we
So
don't
I
have
just
it here,
remembered
right?
you guys don't have it here. That's all. Just
But I might be able to make it here if I find some sort of. We might have some
Bean?
kind of bean underwater that we could sort of transform into coffee. I don't know.
okay.
Okay,
You might
do
be
you want
better
some
off with
coffee beans
tea.
that I saved from the last time we visited?
You know, I've never
Of course,
really
you would
tried
have
it,
told me,
so-
man. I could have packed a druid's grove. We could have made a druid's grove full of coffee beans and brought coffee to your land.
I'm just standing there awkwardly waiting for Elondor to go back to the table so I
Nick,
can follow him.
Yeah.
Nyx and Cade and Crumb, give me survival checks to see how well you guys can make a fire out here.
Ooh, it's very moist.
Oh, that's.
All the
that's
wood
wrong.
is wet.
There's not.
I
many
mean, isn't
trees,
Nyx
it's
half
mostly bushes
native?
and shrubs.
Like, can't you like summon fire?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
I can also
like
I can
the
also
air
produce a
is gonna
flame
stay
should you need
lit.
it.
I also now have a ring that can open directly to the fire elemental plane and just take fire from there and be the
I mean, I
Mulder
could just-
Prometheus.
If it,
I
if
can
it
just light my hand on fire.
I
and
rolled
just hold your
a,
hand lit the whole
a,
time, yeah, that can work.
2 for 9.
Nice,
I rolled a 2 for 12.
nice.
Come on,
16 plus dirty 20?
Dirty 20. All
Dirty
right.
20.
Yeah, you guys.
We're just
There's
holding
no,
our hands over
there's
the
no real like tall trees around here. It's all shrubbery and grassland up to this
Bro, make a
coastline.
tree.
And you guys are plucking twigs. It's all moist. It's all wet. So it's gonna take a bit of you guys with your fire abilities and things like that to actually get some stuff dried out enough to catch. It's gonna take some time, but it's definitely doable.
Just keep snapping my fingers to make fire.
Right.
I'll hold my hands over his snap.
Yes, Deuce. Good boy.
Like a flaming
Yeah.
steel.
You're like trying to block the ocean wind that's going across this plane. And,
Hold my cape
I
over
fucking
it.
sucks.
Who would want to live
Set your
here?
cape on fire a little
no.
bit.
Yeah, back inside, everybody grabs some food and takes a seat at this long table, and yeah, you sit up next to your friend Jakor, and he continues the conversation with you. So tell me about your tales. Tell me where you been, what you been doing.
So that letter that you gave me, that I asked, it said it needed me, and I asked for, some reprieve from the monastery to go see what this was about. You guys graciously let me borrow a horse, which I did return. It's back.
Good,
Went to the
good to
service.
know.
Yep. I went, found some people, fought some necromancers, killed some zombies, some undead stuff. Have you guys had donuts?
Kind of looks at the other guy sitting next to him and can't say that we have. No.
So yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to try and make sometime. And
You like dough made with little bits of nut in them, or what?
Not quite.
no, it will.
Not
I
a nut
don't want
be
to go
seen.
through explaining it now. But I met these guys along the way, and they've I've got some other friends that didn't want to intrude, so they're out in the Highlands right now. But they're just chilling out there. They didn't want to intrude. So, but I met them, and I've sort of helped them. They've sort of helped me, and we're sort of traveling together now.
Right, they got you back to us safely. And now you can continue your studies with us.
So
Ah,
about
done.
I'm just
the
staring at my soup.
continuation of that. So this was sort of just a stop through on a greater mission kind of thing. And I was hoping that you guys might be able to help us with some information, maybe.
Is the purpose of this mission?
I think a private conversation might be had about that.
Well, we're all friends here and followers of Io, so I don't think anything that you have to tell me would go on deaf ears for anyone in this room.
Right. Okay. I sort of just look at Tarwin and Mills and Grace, and
We've had too many betrayals in this adventure to be able to just say it out
no, that's
in the
well,
open.
that Taryn, that's not why I don't think that you guys would ever betray me. No, that's not why I didn't want to say anything. And Alondor is frantically like, nope, that's not what I meant. That by passing on the conversation, that is the sort of look that he's giving to his friends.
Yeah, he reaches over and grabs your hand, Alondor.
Mhm.
Have you been straying from the path, young brother?
No, nope. I have not. I've been straight and narrow. Talk to IO daily, and ask for guidance, and IO has blessed me with gifts along the way. I
He kind of lowers his head and closes his eyes. Lord Io, please bless our brother through his troubling trials and give him the strength to see the path of righteousness through. Him and his friends will know your name and know that you are the one true and the one and only. Please be with them.
in my head to them sitting next to me, I just say it's gonna be a lot of this while we're here.
Okay, maybe I should have stayed with Nyx. Maybe you want to tell them about the Lord of the Golden Dragon thing? Are they gonna eat that shit up or what?
Oh, they'll fucking eat that up, yeah. Also, brother, so I went to the capital as well, and my friends and we saved the king, and they
Did you
deemed us.
now?
Yep, and they deemed us lords of the Golden Dragon. Then I show
Well-
him a little pin.
Isn't that something? Look at everyone! Younger Londo's a fucking Lord of the Golden Dragon! Everybody just starts to look down and look, and some of them start talking to each other. Well, you done quite good for yourself out there, didn't you?
I've been trying.
A
Yes.
really big honor. Yeah. It's a big honor. Mm-hmm.
Do I get a sense of sarcasm from him?
Um,
Can I roll an insight?
Give me an insight check.
Because I
I was
feel
gonna say,
sarcasm.
it sounded real patronizing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 14.
It's not. It's kind of sarcasm. It's more of you left for a couple months and now you're a lord of a dragon, type of thing, and kind of disbelief. But still, they know that you might have the capability to do something like that. It's what you get the sense of the aura of the room as they're all talking with each other after he says it.
I'm gonna go in my mind. Did you want to come back here? I don't know.
Mhm.
It seems a little judgy.
It's all I've ever known, so
But you've seen the world now.
I have, and I enjoy it.
We have a fucking company. We are making sweets out of
Are we?
Carthage.
So
This place doesn't even know what sweets are.
I needed to come back here, but like I said, this is a pass through. We were hoping to get some information on maybe some underwater cities or something.
Like you said, yes, your quest still continues. What information are you looking for?
Guys, what information are we looking for?
Any old underwater ruins or cities or something.
In the Gillespie Sea?
It might be really, really deep though, from what we've heard. Like really deep down.
I have to consult the library on that one.
Oh, I
I
love
don't-
libraries.
I don't know off the top of my head anything of the sorts.
Do y'all not like venture out and do patrols and stuff or nothing? Or just
We do quite often. Just never come across anything like that under the ocean.
okay.
Okay.
Maybe it's on an island, guys.
An island? But they said it was like deep, deep, deep
Oh, yeah.
underwater.
Oh, they did.
Like in
I,
a abyss. Like the abyss type
I
thing.
can't. My mind. I can't remember. So yeah.
You saying this out loud?
Yeah.
Well, there is a place like that. way offshore. It's like a crack in the earth.
Oh,
Oh, maybe that's what's even spy it is.
Uh-huh.
has anyone dared to venture in from the monastery?
Last time someone went down there, they did. Sorry, I went
Come
Australian there for a second. Never heard from them again.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Alright, well, that's probably where we're headed.
Yep,
Um,
probably.
Along with that, could we have help with maybe some passage there? Or it's a guide to take us to where that is?
Map.
You're just getting back here, Londor, and now you're wanting to take off again. I asked the head father. He might give you the map, but I don't think he's going to spare anybody else for your journey outside of IO.
Well,
We can find our
mean,
own way if we have a map.
a map would.
Don't need a
map would
map.
do.
Yeah, we don't need. We just need a map.
How long do you think you'll be leaving for this time, brother?
I don't know. It's if things happen, I might not be coming back.
What do you mean by that?
Well, death. I mean, you know, if you we're
Very
going to this abyss
dangerous.
place, and you said the last guys that went didn't come back, so that
Yeah,
I'll stay in Londor's head. Or you might never lift. Because
Papa,
time reset.
still there?
oh
Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't be, fluffing around that place too much. But if that's where you're headed, then I guess that's where you're going.
sort of have to.
Right.
We're on a mission.
Yeah, there's a
Con-
lot of moving pieces and extenuating circumstances that kind of make our tomorrows very uncertain.
Mhm.
So we can't give you any time constraints on
We don't even know.
anything.
We don't even know.
Well, you're friends of Londor. You're welcome to stay here for the night. Catch your breath. You all look a bit weary.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that, sir.
I've been losing weight. Yeah.
I do need a good dip in the water.
Your skin's looking a bit dry.
It feels dry.
Are you kidding me? I am soaking wet.
Yeah,
Your
Grace is
metal's
just
like condensating.
Yeah, it's just everything. I look like I'm sweating, but it's just fucking moisture. I don't sweat. I'm a dragonborn. How is it? Is this what it feels like for humans and the people who sweat? It's very uncomfortable and sticky.
Well, we appreciate the hospitality very
Yeah.
much. Thank you.
Maybe it would do us well to stop by that library and do any reading up on this
Mhm.
crack in the earth, if there's
Mhm.
any writing upon
Right,
it. About
yeah,
it.
more than welcome to do it. It's wide open to you. You're, like I said, you're friends of Londor, and as long as you keep it up on the up and up, you're good to go through and take a peruse.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Grace is gonna point out to Alondor that she's eating the snail jam as she takes a bite. I don't
His
know if
eyes
she
sorta
likes
light
it or
up,
not.
looking for any sort of notion if she likes it or not.
It's very interesting. It's not my favorite, but it's also not bad. Like I understand if you're not used to sweet stuff, then this would be great. But it's not bad. It's
Yeah,
not
the
bad.
fermentation gives it like the essence of being sweet, But it's still
so-
very savory.
So Grace, to you, closest thing that you've had of this is like beluga caviar,
Mhm.
but this it has more of a almost alcohol-y taste to it due to the fermentation.
It tastes kind of like some caviar we have back home. This would be very fancy back home, extra fancy. So you know, great. Not terrible. I prefer my jams a little sweeter, but you know, if you like savory stuff, this is exactly that.
Well,
So-
I really never tasted sweets until I was with you guys, so it's mostly savor here.
Totally
We
understandable.
can tell.
Yep. Totally great. I get why you raved about it. Like,
You almost sold out the fucking bakery that we went to in the capital.
Mhm. uh-huh.
All right,
Should introduce them to coffee.
Nix and Cade, what are you guys doing out in the tundra over here?
Holding a
Tundra.
pot in my hand, flaming it to
Grab
make
plants. Nice.
coffee, so I don't have to drink water in this cold place.
I'm
Yeah.
So warm.
I'm playing / hunting with Grim.
Okay, yeah. He gets a couple more of those little burrowing rodent type creatures
If I see anything too, I'll kind of like snipe it with my bow.
every now and then. Oh yeah, give me an attack roll. One
Oh.
time he jumps into a bush and about 4 or 5 quail flutter out of it.
22. 3.
Yeah,
23.
yeah. You shoot one of them as they flutter out.
Okay.
Your quick reflexes.
Yeah.
And Grim runs over and grabs the arrow and brings it back to you with
Nice.
the quail on the end of it.
Nice. I'll take it off and I'll be like,
You have a space gun. Why did you use a bow?
I need to keep my
Yeah,
senses
dude.
sharp.
You
You're
juggle
not
it
here.
around in his face.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Making me do like
You
a
are
little-
here, but you're
I
not.
am.
I'm
I'm
Yeah.
just yelling at him across the blade.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Sorry, check.
Yeah. A dexterity roll.
The dog bites your hand.
At 20.
Not 20. Yeah, so it goes to snap at it a couple times and he just can't get it out of your hand. Yeah.
You toss it to him though, right?
Yeah, I'll toss it high in the air to make him
Okay.
jump for it.
That's just mean.
Yeah. And then I'll just play with him to get him some energy out.
Oh, he landed on his back. What a dickhead.
No, he's more dexterous than that.
Okay.
But yeah, everybody on the inside, lunch seems to be coming to an end. All of these monks in here come over, and some of them say hello to you. Some of them just go off about their business, and the room kind of dissipates, and you're left here in this large chamber to your own devices.
Is it mixed gendered in here?
It is. There are different genders and different races, but only like 3 or 4 different races. Mainly sea elf. Then you have some human, some halfling, and some elf.
I mainly see elf in here.
Mainly sea elf, yes.
Makes sense. Okay.
I feel like
All right,
it is
Alondor.
very elvish.
You wanna take us to the library? I like
Yep,
libraries, and
I feel
we
like
should do some
I
research.
sort of got roasted by the whole
Yeah,
congregation
I was
there.
gonna say, are you good? Is
Are you
there like
Yeah.
is there like a not allowed to leave kind of deal with this place? Like,
I take it.
Well,
I
I-
take it people don't really venture out.
yeah,
I sort of wasn't done with my my
Things.
studies before I left.
is there like a trial you could do to like precept all your requirements or something?
No, I don't think I need to do anything like that. I did my trials a while ago to be able to come back above water. So
Jeez.
So
No.
what studies do you have to do then?
You have to take like written tests.
It's more of like an amount of time. You know, there's the year of no
You gotta do
speech
your hours.
sort of thing. There's, you know, the year of writing. You know, it's just sort of like a long time. Like I after I did my year of writing, which is basically just transcribing all the books that we, you know, sort of have, just rewriting them into newer copies so they don't decay over the years.
Okay.
I got done with that, and then I was on my year of breeding.
Wait.
Explain.
Wait.
So
Breeding?
wait, first,
Mm-hmm.
you did the year of no speech,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and then you did a year of writing,
Mm-hmm.
and then a year of what?
Breeding.
Braiding. What?
Yep. Our horses.
Okay. Context is very necessary for
Breeding.
that fucking very overarching concept.
I heard braiding like braiding
I heard
hair.
breeding. I was like, who are you breeding?
Oh no!
They have to have no
No.
members somehow.
Because
We're
I
not
thought you
allowed
were
to do
the
that.
opposite of a breeder.
We're not to do that till like that's like 7 years into our studies.
What? That's a
Wait,
thing
wait.
here? Back it up. Back it up.
Good God. A year of it?
No, I'm not
You-
allowed to do that until like 7. Like I can't procreate until then.
You don't always have to procreate to enjoy
You're-
yourself, you know?
Your monastery is very
You
confusing
never-
to me.
Oh my god, that means Grace. I kind of already guessed it, but I knew it. He is. Like, he gave off the energy, but I didn't want to assume.
What are you
Now
guys
it's
whispering
very
about?
clear.
What
Are you
guys-
whispering this to me out loud
Yes.
in your
No, in your ear. In your ear, like, a little bit.
Right,
Grace goes,
guys, I know our ways are different, but you know that's just how I was raised. So
It just sounds restrictive. Like, very restrictive.
it
on
makes
you.
I get it.
It makes everything work. Like, what did I need to do anything different? I mean,
I get
you know,
it.
seeing the world, you know, it was a lot of fun. Things were different out there, a bit more free.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But-
and I feel like these are the sorts dedicating a year to one thing that sounds like something that someone does when they have way too much time on their hands and they just want to keep busy because they don't have anything else going on in their life that is significant, like adventuring the world.
I mean, these
I
are
really got you, huh, Grace?
these are. I will say, you know, our studies have meaning, and the
Oh, I'm
practice
sure.
of them
Absolutely,
does
of
make
course.
us all better beings. And
Absolutely. Of course. We're not knocking that. I'm sorry if that
we-
seems like that. I apologize.
And as you know, we don't have like an army or militia. Anyone that tries to come here to harm anything will be met with a force that they have never seen before. It's, you know,
Full of monks.
I can attest to our way of life being beneficial in ways that people don't see.
I was gonna say, like, if you take the amount of time you spent at the monastery and the amount of time you spent out in the world, I feel like you've improved in so much less time just being out in the world than you probably would have stuck here, you know? Does that make sense? Like, yeah,
Well,
dedicating a
I mean,
year to these means you're really fucking good at writing, I guess,
sometimes
or not speaking.
Well, yeah, the non-speaking is more about listening, so you get really good at understanding others. But you know, there are those a few that decide to go on Seaspringer, which is sort of like if they want to go see the world before they continue studying. But I didn't have any friends that wanted to do it with me, so.
Like
Wait,
this
wait,
past
wait,
few
wait.
months was your spring up.
You had no friends? You have no friends here? Do you have friends here?
Yeah. I mean, nobody really wanted to leave, is what I'm saying. Like it's an option.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
okay.
damn, that's just sounds bleak, but I'm just glad you're here with us. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Is that I'm glad you gotten to experience the world, and I will say that I would lose my fucking mind in this place, but I was also not born here, so.
I get it, Alondor. It's not quite captivity, but there's a set of rules that you have to follow and things you have
Let's
to
go
do.
see if I still have a
Is
room.
that what being royal is like?
Yeah.
Ooh. So you do
Yeah.
you two do have a lot in common, just in different ways.
I'll start to lead them to where I usually slept.
Okay.
Would they give it to someone else while you're gone?
That's a good question.
Well,
Or do they save it
things-
for you?
Things are fluid. Here, spend some time underwater in the underwater monastery and then the above ground monastery, so rooms aren't really
Permanent.
I know the last place I slept here and was given here to be mine, but I don't know if someone else has been moved in since I've been away, or,
Guess we'll find out.
Did you guys sleep in the capital?
No, we slept in
Right.
Farville.
we slept in Farville.
Slept in Farville, right? Okay, just making sure. I knew there was some sleeping going on somewhere.
Yeah, we had a long rest
Not
at some point.
exhausted.
Right.
So we talked about that if we had
Yeah,
to.
you guys go. You walk around. You do see. You go to your old room, Alondor, and you pass the library on the way there. This room looks almost exactly how you left it. And as you go inside, you see this woman in here, kind of batting down the bed and straightening the carpet on the ground. And she turns and goes, "Oh, Landor, good to see you. Glad you're back."
Oh, hi. Do I remember who this person is?
Yeah, a couple years younger than you. Kind of followed in your footsteps. Her name's Sadie.
Oh, hi, Sadie. It's great to see you again. Were you taking care of my room?
Yeah, yes, no, nope, I wasn't. I was just making sure it was good, in here when you got back.
Is she a sea elf human?
See ya.
What? Sea elf? Okay.
I say in my
also-
head, I was like, she seems to like Alondor a lot.
I was gonna say, I think
I-
he has a suitor.
I really appreciate it, Sadie. Sort of understanding that she didn't need to do this, but
Yeah, she kind of, as you say that, she kind of turns and rushes up to you and grabs your hand and says, "So how was the world? How was it out there?"
it was fascinating. There's so many things out there. I need to give you coffee. I need to give you donuts and sweets and.
It sounds so amazing. And she kind of like spins around and lands on the bed and says, "You got to see the world, and I wish I could have gone with you."
Well,
Why couldn't you?
You know she's a couple years younger and is well beyond the granting of any passage to anywhere.
your day will come, Sadie, where you're able to explore. Maybe get some friends together and ask if you can go for a year.
She kind of looks down for a second, looks back up and says, "Yes, that sounds great. I'll have to ask you the places that you went, and if you ever wanted to go back to any of them, you might be able to show me.
Maybe someday. How did your trials go? You're back up here.
Oh, I've been put on a bit of a leave from the trials. The first 3
Londor.
times didn't go too well.
Oof.
2 times?
Londor, is this your sister?
No, Mills. This is Sadie. She's a few years younger than I am, and she sort of.
You're all your wonderful friends.
Oh, this is Grace and Terwin and Mills.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Mills, and what was it, Terwin?
Yeah.
Mills.
Yeah.
I mean, Sadie is
Wait,
definitely
and
never seen a
Grace.
hobgoblin or a
dragonborn.
dragonborn before.
And what was it, Goose?
Oh no, this is Grace.
Princess Grace. How you
you
doing?
get Terwin, but not Grace? That's wild. I say that out loud. I say that straight to her face. I'm like, wow, you got Terwin, but not Grace? That's interesting.
Oh, sorry, bad with names.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stare at Alondor like.
He's a oh,
Quick question.
man.
Do only the sea elves stay in the sea? Like, I've seen humans and elves and halflings here. Do they have to do the same thing that, I mean, you two can breathe underwater, right? I don't think any of them can.
It is much more difficult for those species to go through the trials, but if they train and want to be a devout follower of Io, they must go through the same trials that we do.
Aye, those who are devout followers of Io are granted the mighty abilities of their power.
I thought you said you had to stay in the water for like years before you could even take a trial.
7 years, yeah.
It's a lot of years, okay.
But you haven't even taken the trials. How are you gonna get the powers of Io before it? Okay, I'm confused heavily by this regiment y'all are being put through.
It's fine.
Why are you struggling so much with the trials? How many times did it take for you, Alondor? Was
The
it one?
first time they said my mind was just not in the right place. The second I failed a bit of a trust issue, and the third my mind was just not in it as well.
Girl, get your
Little
shit
distracted.
together. What?
Little distracted, thinking about
Right.
other stuff.
Well, listen, guys, the trials are hard,
How many times did it take you?
one time, but listen, they're not for the. It's
Think it's
hard.
hard?
They're hard.
Okay.
Okay.
When did you
Gotcha.
take your first trial, Sadie?
About 3 years ago.
How long have you been gone, Alondor?
It's only been like
Couple, like 6 months, 7 months.
No, it's been a year. It took me a
About
while.
a,
to
about a year.
ride
Oh yeah, about a
my
year.
horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
A
Okay.
year and a half, I
Okay.
think.
Yep.
Year and
Uh-huh.
a half.
Okay.
Yes.
And
year
when
and
did
a
you
half.
take the second trial?
Oh, a year later, and then the next one you have to wait a year again, and
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Wait,
So
so-
you.
They put you on leave, so you're allowed to come up here. Even
And
though
in
you haven't?
in Terwin's head, after he says that, he'll hear from Alondor. Yeah, Terwin, that's not a good thing. maybe we might want to drop it.
Okay, got it.
Well, it seems like you've kept busy regardless.
Yes, I
Even
really
this
do
place is
appreciate
clean.
you taking care of my room and stuff.
Right, yes, sorry, I'll get out of your hair. I'm sorry, yes, and she'll start to exit the room.
It was nice to meet you, Sadie. Good
You
luck.
too, Taryn!
Nothing to Grace. God, the tension. Wild.
I don't know.
I like your friend Alondor. She seems great.
She
Yeah,
seems a
sure.
little
She's a
devoted
little smitten.
to Io.
Yeah, she does. So the thing is, guys, she's not gonna get another chance at the trials.
Oh, so what's gonna happen to her?
She will. Eventually, she'll no longer be needed at the monastery.
She'll get
They're gonna
kicked
kick her out?
or death.
Well,
Are they gonna kill her?
No, that's
Listen.
that's
Okay,
not
I was gonna
legal.
say that's a little.
Listen, you say they're no
Whoa.
longer needed. There's two different ways this can go.
There's-
So
She'll try, like some do to remain part of the monastery because they felt a devotion to doing this for their lives. But if you can't make it through the trials, then you can't be a part of it.
To be fair, she seemed very eager to go out into the world, so maybe this just is not her jam.
It might be a good thing.
Yeah.
It might be the best thing for her.
Was she
After
born
my
here
experience
too?
in the
go
world.
with you. I
What?
think she wants to go with you.
Well, that's not. I don't know about that, but
That's what it sounds
Um,
like to me.
Yeah.
Anyways, the what? At least it looks like you got to keep your room.
looks like it. You guys want to go to the library, see if we could find anything?
Yeah, let's
Sure.
go.
And
Should we
after that,
invite
we're
the
going to
other
see the
ones?
headmaster? Or something they said about getting a map from the head something?
You're muted.
Said for passage, you would have to talk to him.
Like,
Okay.
to get someone to guide us? You mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
thought I heard something about him giving us a map.
Yeah, we need to know.
Yeah,
how to
they
get
said
there.
he said might be a map in
Okay,
the
okay,
library,
gotcha.
but if you wanted
Oh.
to get an escort or passage, you would have to talk to the head father.
Okay, gotcha.
We don't really. If we find a map or something to where the abyss is, then I don't really think that we need to get someone to take us there.
Okay, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, we can probably find our way. We can figure it out.
Unless
Should we
Sadie wants to
invite-
take us.
We want to invite her. You want Terowin, shut your mouth. Just shut up right
I
now.
don't
might-
think so.
It
Shut up.
might be
Little
good for her
dangerous.
to get
Shut up,
out
Londor.
and about.
Shut up, Alondor.
Okay.
Take us to the library.
I'm gonna be to great. You gotta let him have this one. You've had like 3 in the last 5 days. He needs something, man.
We'll never get rid of her if she comes with us.
Yeah, Jordan said he owned it.
Yeah, Jordan has Griffin's saddlebag.
Okay. That explains a lot to
two.
me.
About what?
I don't even know anything about Griffin's saddlebag.
It's for a different campaign.
Oh, okay.
That makes so much sense.
So you guys head off to the library, and it's this massive stone room with these wooden shelves lining it. But on the shelves, you don't see books. You see these like enclosed stone round cylinders lining all of the walls.
Old school. Nice.
Are
Is
these
that to
are
keep them
these
from the moisture?
scrolls?
Yep, and it's,
What
it's
is-
also why we have to continuously transcribe them is because they do deteriorate quite quickly over time.
Yeah,
That's
makes sense.
unfortunate.
Okay. I can see why a year of that would be beneficial, but holy shit, that's a lot.
There's snails in this room.
You do see snails everywhere inside.
Yeah,
this
I'm sure the
Oh my
snails don't help
God.
either.
Mhm, mhm.
Ugh.
So you just have scrolls that you just keep copying over and question, how do you know that they're still accurate if they've been duplicated so many times?
Ooh, that's a good question. What if you got a dubious
Where-
copier?
Yeah.
That's I
You, Alondor, you know that while someone, it's usually a group of people, maybe 5 that are coming up together, are in that year-long term. So there's 5 people doing that year-long stint, copying everything. There's also their watcher, the person that's leading them through their years of trials and stuff. They have someone watching over each one of their trials. So it's not like they're going unwatched when copying.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
we-
the watcher's got to snooze
Whoa.
off every 5
do-
minutes or so, you know?
we do have
I'd
a
get
mentor
bored.
that and especially for my year of no talking, I had a mentor that's would follow me and make sure.
It's
You know?
more that mentor is more of someone that held a stick and smacked you with it if you ever opened your mouth and said some words.
Is this Catholic
Okay.
school?
I'm-
What's happening?
Sounds like
Does
one
it
of my
reset if you speak? Does it reset? Like,
Well, I wouldn't know because I never did.
oh yeah.
a whole year? Oh, that would be a struggle for me.
Alondor spoke within the first week and then got smacked, and then after that,
Never spoke again.
never spoke again.
So does it get reset? Did you have to do like another extra week on top of the first week?
If you think back on it, it was a year and a week.
Yeah, I sort of lost track of time. I was just waiting
Oh
for
my
the
God,
day
that
to
was-
come for them to be like, okay, you can talk.
Wow.
Do noises count? Like if you stub your toe
Like if you sneeze?
and you
What if you
fucking
sneeze?
Spoken
scream?
word.
Is okay, so it has to
Spoken
be
word.
words.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
But I
Um,
would have probably screamed "fuck"
Nils,
after
with your
doing something
passive
like that.
perception, you do see like a chunky boy snail floating around in here on the ground, large, almost golden tempered shell on the back of it.
Oh, this fella's been living a while. He's been eating good.
He looks special. Is that like a pet or something?
Would I know what this snail is?
Give me a history check.
The
Can I give him
grandfather
advantage?
snail.
You can do it at advantage as well.
As I pointed it out.
12.
12. You've never seen it before, but you have heard stories of the king snail.
Oh,
What?
wait, Mills. That's the
You-
king snail.
You just, as Mills points it over to you, you just see the end of it go behind a bookshelf.
Mills, I can't believe you saw that your first time here. All we hear is stories of it.
The fuck
What-
is the king
what is it?
snail? Why haven't you eaten it in your snail jam?
Why is it
By now.
special? Is it you can't catch it? What's so special about it?
You know what? I can't really quite remember. It's just things people used to talk about.
Yeah, with that low roll, you just remember stories about it. No real. Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
you might be able to find out in the library. You're in a library.
Let's look around for some maps of the undersea.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's called the Undersea, or the what they call it, a gap. What the hell they call it?
Well, it's
The
like
abyss?
I think that would be
Abyss.
like a
Oh, the
trench
crack
or
here.
an abyss.
Crack in the earth.
Well, they probably have a section for maps, right?
Well, yeah, you can't
What
be like the map of the sea.
language-
It's got to be the undersea.
What language is most commonly transcribed in here? Is it Common, Elvish, what?
Aquan and Elvish.
So
That's all you,
those
big
of us
guy.
that
I know shit
Can't-
about that.
Oh, I don't speak any of those.
Boy has comprehend all languages, so that's all his.
Does,
speak
does Nick's
Auckland,
Arcade or anybody else? Does Nick's Arcade? Do we know? We asked them.
Auckland is
You
just
guys.
a dialect of Primordial, and I speak it, but I cannot read.
Oh yeah, of course not. Okay.
Wait, it's a
So we're all
dialect
useless.
of Primordial?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
All of the elemental languages are.
Oh, makes sense, yeah.
Interesting. So we're pretty much all useless here.
Except for Orlando.
Exactly.
This is his home.
I know, but the
He's
rest
got
of us.
everything.
I meant the rest of us. It's not like
Yeah,
we can
I-
all look together.
Well, I can point out map sections for you, and you can sort of open some up and see if there's giant trenches in them. We don't really need to read pictures.
Okay, that's fair, I guess. Sure.
Let's do it.
Well,
I'll give it a shot.
There's sort of a number system, so when you take one off, just remember sort of where it went.
Are they labeled?
Well, there's sort of etched onto the stone cylinders is a number and
Okay.
rules sort of sequencing system, so
The
it sort of
Dewey
keeps track.
Decimal System.
Okay.
Emphasis on the do.
That's a good one.
Nyx, Cade, and Crumb. Give me perception checks.
Mm-mm.
That's a big 3 for a
25.
10.
Nat 20 again.
For what?
23.
And Chrome got a 25.
Crumb got 25?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. None of you see this until Crumb hears it and points it out. Crumb sees, he hears some it's like faint whistling, something on the wind, and he instinctually looks up and he sees this massive bird dive bombing you guys.
I don't see that with a nat 20.
No, you do not. Nat 20 is
Two
only count in
plus.
combat. It had to do with your plus, so you only got a 23. This
Okay.
thing has a stealth higher than 23.
Okay. Damn.
Oh, it's fucking freezing out here. I fucking hate this place.
But less than 25, and that's why.
What have you got
Crumb
that-
got it. So yeah.
Then we'll
Crumb-
point that out.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Crom?
Duh.
Yes. So this will not have a surprise attack on you guys, but I need all three of you to roll initiative.
Well, we're rolling hot
Like
fire
someone's coming
tonight.
to the
so-
fucking monastery.
That's not bad.
Dirty 20.
21.
Nice.
Hey, fighting will warm you up at the very least.
What
Pulls out
Crumb
his
gets?
chain sword. Three.
Great. Okay. Cool. Nyx, you got a 21. You said
23.
23?
Yeah, it was a
21.
21.
21. Yeah. You're first.
Activate jet rod. Fly at big bird.
Yes. So, all right. You see this massive bird. Literally, all you see is a beak, and it looks like a giant beak just flying at you. With all you can see is just a bit of its wings off to the side, as it is literally in dive bomb formation, coming straight at you guys. Yeah. You use your jet rod and start to fly up towards it.
How high is it?
Probably about 50 feet above you guys right now.
It's not a
Speed of 60
seabird.
feet.
That's a rock.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock. I will go into a rage, not grow, and make some attacks on it with my new chainsword.
Nice. Yeah.
Chainsaw sword? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's a
Oh
chainsword.
my fucking god.
You should look it up. It's called Eternal Slayer Sword. It's pretty sick.
You haven't seen the lighthouse?
What?
Kayleen! It's good. It's disturbing, but good.
Yeah. So what's your movement on the jet rod?
60 feet.
60. Sweet. Yeah, you have plenty. You have 10 feet left over to get there to him. So yeah, you shoot straight up and give me those attack rolls.
First one is 8 plus 14, 22.
22 hits.
Awesome. I'm going to pop a Divine Smite. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. And I'll also pop a... Oh no, that just happens naturally. No, Strike of the Fire Giants. There it is. Because fuck this bird. This is dinner now. And second attack is a natural 20.
Nice.
So we are cooking. I'll actually use that Divine Smite and a Flame Strike on the second attack. Funny enough. 2d6 plus 9 plus 1d6 of each. 6 slashing plus I'll roll them individually. Plus 2 fire.
Damn.
Plus 2 more slashing. That's 6, 7, 8. And then Divine Smite is 2d8. 7. Shit. Fuck numbers, bro. Hey. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17, 21, plus a
21.
d10 of fire.
21 points of what?
Most of that is slashing. Okay. God damn it. All right. 6 points of slashing. 2 points of slashing. 2 points of fire, 11 points of divine, 10 points of fire, and the fire overrides immunity to fire.
Copy that.
And then that's plus rage, which is plus 3, and then plus 9, and then the full of all of that. God damn math! Hold on, breaking out the calculator. I don't even remember what
12.
the total I rolled was.
12 plus the full of that.
It's 12 plus
So whatever your
6
rolled
plus 6
dice is, give me that.
plus 20 plus... No, not 20. Plus 16 plus 10. So 50 is the max.
Nice.
Plus what I rolled. Plus 9 plus 3. So the added damage. So what I rolled, and then plus 62. For the second attack. The first attack, it'll be much simpler. 7 plus 6 is 13. Plus 4 is 17. Plus 9 is 26. Plus 3 is 29. Then 29 for the first attack.
Nice. A huge hit on this creature as you come slicing through it. That was 141 points of damage.
Woo!
Save some for
It
me.
is still up. Yeah.
And I think after I get done slashing it, I'm just going to turn off the jet rod above it to land on its back.
Yeah. As you try to do that, it is going to take its multi-attack on you.
Let's go.
You attack it because he is next. You attack it, and he is going to take an attack with its beak and then its talons.
Ain't nothing wrong with a cardigan. They're comfy.
Listen,
Katniss
I love
just kind of
cardigans,
looks
okay?
like Hugh Hefner's.
27 to hit.
That hits.
Um, 26 points of piercing damage with the beak. Then the talon.
13.
Oh, wrong dice. Uh, 21 to hit.
Hits.
Hits. I need you to make a strength check.
Just a check.
Saving throw?
Strength. The target is on a hit. The target is grappled. Escape DC is 19. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained, and the rock can't use its talons on another target.
So there is no roll.
There is no save. You are grappled. You will have to make that escape DC on your turn.
I knew it was a fucking rock.
Also, Kayleen, you should definitely watch The Lighthouse. It's on Max. It's so good. I love
Let's
that
have a watch
movie.
party.
I'm sorry, some of us don't have subscription services to all of the service. I actually have no subscription.
We'll have a watch party on here.
To be
28
fair, Chandler uses my Mac.
Yeah, and I use it on my PlayStation, which means I can stream it to Discord.
28 points of slashing damage.
28 and 14.
All right, and next up is Cade.
I'm gonna see this big honking bird, and I'm gonna look at Grim, who is looking way smaller, and I'm just gonna be like, all right. And I'm gonna shout Shrig and activate his collar.
Okay.
So, I mean, this man going back and forth.
Anyway.
Release.
All right, so that's great. 3.
It's not his fault that release is the same in the dwarven tongue that it is in the common.
All right, so he gets 10.
They invented the word.
So he gets 10 temporary hit points and is now large and grew a
Nice.
second head.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, Crumb and Nick see Grim, this like infernal flame start to writhe from his body as he grows in size, almost doubling in size, and sprouts a second infernal dog-like head with flames coming out of its mouth.
Your dog
Seems
is
a-
weird.
You're gonna see Kate just like and then
I thought I got 2 hits, right?
Well, I see that.
let's see. That was my bonus action. Action, I'm going to is the bird still 50 feet in the air?
Yeah, it's currently grappling Nyx 50 feet up above you.
Oh.
As it
Shit.
has caught its prey and now is going into the devour mode.
Damn. Okay.
You could try, fuck
I
half.
want to kill it real fucking quick here.
I will rip it apart from inside.
Well, Hercules.
That's fair. God, I don't have anything. He's too far away. Shit. Actually? How does sleep work again? It's like a certain number of
Lowest
hit points,
number
right?
of hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys make a wager on who do you think has the lowest hit points.
Well, I just did 100 and something to it, and it's only done 20 to me, so fingers
Okay.
crossed.
It's the only enemy, so.
Yeah, it would only affect.
Right.
No,
Still
it affects
your
everyone.
friends. Yeah.
Oh,
it's a
really?
radius thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Doesn't.
Creatures
It
within
is-
20
it's not
points.
selective.
Yeah, 20 feet of a
Yeah.
point you choose. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe not that one then. Okay, I'm just gonna hit it then. I'm gonna shoot at it with
Hit
the-
it. Eh.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at it with my laser pistol then.
Sure.
Yeah. 11.
11's gonna miss.
All right, try again. It's moving fast. Okay. I missed both shots, and I'm just gonna go fuck. And it's right above us, right?
Yeah,
You
50
shoot
feet
like
straight up.
shit.
Why didn't you kill it on the first hit? Fuck. And I'm gonna sit there. I'm just gonna pull my sword out and hope it comes to me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
that's it.
Next up is Crumb.
All right, I'm going to.
Were you
use
gonna
my-
have? Hold on. Were you gonna have Grim do anything?
I was gonna say, doesn't Grim go right
It was
after
your
me?
bonus action to make him grow. Yeah, he goes directly
Okay.
after you.
Okay. Since he's still on the ground and he can't fly, he'll, let's see, he will cast, range, oh yeah, he'll cast Chill Touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm guessing this is just a level 1 for him, still?
Yes.
Okay.
You need to use this boy in fights more to level him up.
Yeah, well, that's why I was, getting him out. He's out.
You might get some good levels off this rock.
Mm-hmm.
13.
13 is gonna miss.
All right.
Hmm.
That's it. He doesn't have any bonus action. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're just gonna both stand there and just be ready, I guess.
All right. Next up is Crumb.
All right, Crumb's gonna use his bonus action to transform into the star form of the archer and take that shot
Take that shot.
upon transformation. Okay, we got a 17.
17 hits.
All right, that's gonna be 2d8. Oh, now big money. No, low money. And, the first one is 14 points of radiant damage,
Nice.
and then for his action, he's going to use a guiding bolt shard from the star map for a nat 20.
Ayo. 2 nat 20s on this rock.
Let's see. That guiding bolt that's 46. So that's 24, 34, 41 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
And
You hear
then
it
the
shriek
next-
out in a loud cry as both of these hits hit it. Look, it's looking pretty hurt.
And then the next attack roll before my turn has advantage.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Is this rock? What's it look like? Well, it's like a sea rock.
I was about to say, to me, it looks like a big old seabird.
Like an albatross.
Yeah, I mean it looks like a normal rock, but the coloration is more of think of a
Tealish.
what's a condor. It's more of like a condor colorization.
And that be my turn.
All right. Next up is Nyx. You are currently grappled.
Aye. But you don't have me fully restrained. So I'm just gonna attack again.
Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained.
Oh.
That just
So you-
makes your move 0. You still have disadvantage anyway, so it balances out.
Alright. So I'll roll my attack straight.
Chrome's gonna look at the sky and use a wheel charge to give a d6 to Nyx's attack roll.
Okay.
Take a look
I
at
might
the
need it.
cosmic open.
Do I have to use it before I know if it hits?
Yes, it's for this specific roll.
Okay, cool. Good thing. Actually, that would make a lick of fucking difference. 17.
17 hits.
Cool.
The moon guides you.
The moon haunts you.
And I'll roll my second attack.
Izir might break that
That'll
shit
hit
out.
as well. I'll pump another Divine Smite and Fire Strike into it. If I can keep track of it all on the goddamn calculator this time. 5 plus 2. 5 slashing, 2 fire. And 2 slashing and 2 fire. And 5 plus 12 divine. I forget what the fuck it is. Holy, whatever. Celestial, radiant.
Radiant.
And then 4 more fire. Plus 9, plus 3. First attack is 39 points of damage.
Nice, yeah, looking real hurt.
And second attack,
Screeching in pain as you guys are both plummeting towards the ground as this rock is grappling you.
is 5 slashing plus 4 fire plus 2 fire and 3 slashing plus 9 plus 3 and then 26 for the second attack.
Ooh. It's on its last leg.
I've just got my chainsaw just revving into its
Yes,
fucking
just
power.
dropping in.
Just
You're-
trying to
you're-
saw its leg
You're
off.
chopping
Yeah.
like one of its wings. You're almost through its entire wing on one of its sides, and it's writhing in pain. It is in its desperation. It's its turn. Is that the end of your turn?
Do I have a different bonus action this turn? That'd be my turn.
All right. It's writhing in pain as you're chopping through one of its rings. Its last leg of desperation. It is
Oh.
going to go.
I forgot me elemental damage from my elemental cleaver.
Do you use the elemental cleaver?
It activates when I go into a rage. I don't have to
Okay.
be large to use it.
Okay. How many points damage would that have been?
It's
Should
a
have been
D6.
large. Or made him harder to pick up.
Well, can't do much about it now, can we?
Yeah.
3 plus 5 plus 4. In total would have been an extra 17 points of damage.
Okay, it doesn't get to do its cool thing, so it's going to drop out of the sky as you,
You can
chop...
make it do its cool thing.
Nope,
Put me in your fucking
killed it.
mouth, bird.
Nope, you
He
killed
killed
it. You killed
Yep,
it.
you killed it. You can't do it. You chop one wing off, and as it writhes in pain, you come up and drop the other wing off, and now you're both plummeting towards the ground as its talons loosen its grip and come out of your flesh. You guys are just now in a free fall 50 feet up.
I got him. I got him. I got him.
Did it not move it on its turn?
Jet
at all?
rod.
Just kick off and jet up a little.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, jet.
This large behemoth of the bird comes plummeting towards you guys on the ground. The two wings kind of separate from it and start spiraling and twist down next to it as the whole thing comes and lands on the ground with a thump and bounces just a bit as the two wings settle on the sides. You guys have just killed a rock out here. You guys on the inside hear this screeching, this loud noise for a couple moments or two. Sounds odd. Yeah.
12 seconds that bird fought.
Yeah.
Well,
Thought it had some food in the plane.
And you just know that it was us.
Yeah.
dinner's on, lads.
I'll look at Grim and be
Let's
like,
get cooking.
like,
You guys on the inside, still in the library, give me some investigation rolls.
I'm in there too.
That's
That's a 15.
That's a 22 for me.
Are they doing it
21.
at disadvantage because they can't read the languages?
No, they're all just gonna make straight rolls, and then the Londors is just gonna be straight too. So.
Yep, mine was a 7. Per 6.
So with the help of a Londor, Terwin, you're able to suss out what you believe to be the correct map off the coast in the Gillespie Sea. It shows this like large subnautic terrainscape. It's got certain things mapped off, like certain ruins of ancient civilizations. It's got the map of the underwater city and village that this abbey goes to train. And far beyond that, deeper into the ocean, is this large, just black crevice that spans what looks to be miles on the ocean floor, separating part of the ocean floor from another part.
I'll show it to the group and be like, I think this is our...
Oh, that
A
might
relic
be
sword.
it. That might actually be it.
Did we find it?
Are you surprised that I found something? Rude.
No, I was...
I know, it's weird because I can't technically read the languages, but thankfully maps are mostly pictures.
Were y'all looking up anything on the king snail?
Yes! I want to know what the fuck that shit is.
I didn't find anything.
Can I use that same roll for the king snail too?
No, that's gonna be a separate roll.
Fuck. Okay, well, we'll hope I'm as...
Is that
lucky.
investigation still?
Investigation, yeah.
I'm gonna guide myself.
Sure.
Oh yeah, big money. 26.
Mills
Yeah,
got distracted looking for the king snail.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Mills,
I know about
you
this
do,
king thing.
with Alondor's help, looking in the flora and fauna section of this library for some reason. He helps you find a book that depicts old ancient stories of this king snail. It's an old fable that how this snail rules in the times of slow, and it only graces its presence to the most devout followers of the Earth Mother. And you see drawings of it in the book, depicted as this large snail with a gold crested shell, and its body comes up with these two large kind of, I don't know if they're eyes or antennas or what they are that stick off, but then it has several small ones that stick up that kind of look like a crown around on the inside. And you look at it in that book, and you get the sense that the snail pictured in the book is looking back at you.
Oh, Londor, you seeing this?
But the fable itself says things like befriending the snail is one of the best things you could do. Also, becoming an enemy of the snail is one of the worst curses imaginable.
I'm going to tap my staff of the woodlands on the ground and cast Speak with Animals. Give a quick kneel, say a silent prayer to the Earth Mother, and then say, "O kingly snail, thank you for gracing me with your presence. It is truly an honor." In snail.
In snail? Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a roll here.
Roll it in front of the table.
What?
Roll it in front of the table.
Right here?
In front of the table.
In front of your
You
screen.
got theatrics.
Oh, what does it say?
Zoom in.
Can't zoom in anymore. Dang it.
All right.
We'll get there.
Mills, you hear from up above you now, in the rafters almost.
Sorry.
Thank you, Mills.
I just bowed my head quickly.
How did it get up there so fast? I don't know.
It's a kingly snail.
I swear, if this is the fucking snail that hunts you, is that the curse? Is that if you make an enemy, it hunts every?
I don't know. Do you want to get on its bad side?
No.
No, thank you.
Walk around and find out.
No,
I
thank
mean,
you.
Terwin was thinking about eating it because snail jam, but.
Yeah,
and he
you
did
guys.
say.
You guys
he was like-
remembered? You guys remembered Londor talking about some kind of snail that follows people around and until the end of time, and if they catch them, they die. So
I remember that now. I remember telling you that's what the king snail is. Yeah, you don't want to make an enemy of that guy.
after
Okay.
reading this with Mills, it all comes back to you, Londor.
But I don't think he minds us making snail jam. It's sort of eco-friendly, I think.
I mean, there's enough snails around here. I
There's
think
a-
it's
is
just
there-
population control at this point.
You don't think
Mills,
he's
I-
bothered that you're killing his family?
I don't
Mills,
think we
I-
should
I-
think about the ethical
Oh my
ethical
God.
nature of this dilemma here. It's probably best we just the
Probably.
earth.
It was
He is
gonna-
a friend. He is a friend to the earth mother, like myself, and we like to say, of the earth to the earth.
Yep. That's
And
Makes
it's
sense.
not like we're like mass murdering these snails and stuff. We're not, depleting their populations or anything.
Mills, roll me a D100.
Five.
5. Okay.
out of 100.
Yeah.
For the next 10 days, you
0.
0 5. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's within the tolerances. For the next 10 days, you have the luck feat.
Ooh.
Oh, that's fucking lit.
Nice.
For the next 10 days?
Next 10 days.
Nice.
You are lucky.
That's sick as fuck. You did see the snail, but that's because your perception is insanely
'Cause
high
I'm blessed.
as well.
I'm blessed by the Earth Mother.
For perception?
The Earth Mother
Or
has
you just-
provided its powers.
Ah, gotcha.
All right. Well, I think we've got what we need though with the map.
Now we just gotta kill time until Deckard
Is there-
gets here.
Anything else you guys want to like see around the monastery, or?
I mean, do you have any friends here that you want us to like meet besides what's her face? I don't remember her name.
Well, I did have some people I went through the trial with.
Okay.
Which,
Anybody you
know-
need to catch up with, or anything you need to get while you're here?
If
Is that
some
from
of
the
you
one
remember,
shot?
I went through
Yeah.
the trial with some
With
of you in
us.
the one shot that we did.
Yeah, our characters. I do
Oh, I
not
missed
remember what my
that.
character was. I'll tell you that right now. But that was fun. I'm down. I'm down for a tour
Yeah,
and meeting friends.
I'd like to go by the stables. That's sort of where I left off.
The breeding, the year of breeding. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Did you finish the year?
No, I left on this journey.
Okay. Did you breed the horse that you? No, wait, that wouldn't make sense. Never mind. That's a stupid question. Never mind.
No.
How many horses did you breed?
I helped along, I think 3 or 4. I think the
Oh.
4th one was birth.
So do you just help them give birth?
Yeah. What?
Like you're
I-
a vet and
know what that
veterinarian?
entails.
I sort of, keep the horses, I guess lively. I take care of the horses. I sort of make sure I do all the stable work. I take them on their walks and stuff. And then I sort of get them paired with who they want to be paired with.
You talk to them to figure that out, or you just kind of
You just gotta pick one for him. Are you a matchmaker?
Sort of
Matchmaker.
Sort of a feel
That's
it
what you
out
do.
sort of thing.
Okay.
You're-
Husbandry, that whole thing.
I thought
Sorry.
you only had. Wait. You said you only had one stallion to breed.
No, they have multiple stallions.
No, but the prime, like the one.
Yeah, but he said they have a
Prime
few. It's just
Yeah,
one is
there's-
like the one. Yeah.
Exactly, and you sort of feel out who is pairing up with who. It's
Husbandry is
I-
a delicate process. Yeah.
Yeah, and as y'all are going through this conversation, y'all find yourselves in the stable area. You go down the bottom section of this abbey and come to the backside of it, and you see these grandiose stables of stone and wood housing several of these white horses that look very similar to Flip Flop, all with the same brand on the backside. And as you look down there, this is almost the closest to a beachfront you're going to have here. It's pebbles out into the water, the waves that are crashing up to the side. And you look out across the water and you see in a massive rolling waves that are crashing down. Through some of those waves, catching the barrel, are some of these white horses being ridden
No way.
by people. And that's where we're
Yo,
going to end tonight's session.
Serving horses.
Wait, are
You
Oh,
have
by
a
the way-
magical horse this entire
seeing
fucking time.
surfing horses? Is that Ilundor? Is that what you meant by that's where you learn to ride a
It's
horse?
like they're galloping on the water.
They're
By
the
the way,
white tops of the waves. The white horses are the white caps on the waves.
Nick's just told me that they fought a giant bird or something.
Is the noise we heard screeching out there?
Oh, a sea rock, probably.
They said he killed it, and now they're trying
A
to
rock?
tear it apart and cook it and eat it.
On the floating
Okay.
islands, we saw plenty of rocks, and man, are they scary.
Well, it might be too much food for the 3 or 4 of them. They might. I mean, the monks would take it as a great gesture of gratitude, or not gratitude, but you know. I don't know.
You would also know to tell them where there's one, there's more.
Oh. Yeah.
Y'all need to get in the fucking
I
monastery
need
like now.
to.
Well, the sea. Yeah, they also hunt in packs.
I'll say over my mind, that's cool, man. And Londor said they're like pack hunters, so keep a lookout for more, I guess.
Where there's one dead bird, there'll be 50.
He said where there's one dead bird, there'll be 50.
Who are you talking to, Nix?
Mills.
Oh.
Oh, don't use your pathetic sword.
No, I'm playing tug of war with Grim.
All right, just hold it still. Just hold it still.
He's
Yeah,
twisted,
right there.
not dead.
right there in the joint.
Yeah, and we pan out from that and tilt up to the sky, and there are 5 more circling like buzzards above,
Hell yeah.
and that's where we're gonna end.
Good. I want to get some hits in.
Nice. Yeah, Alondor's the monks. They breed special
Crazies?
seahorses.
That's sick as
Surfing
fuck.
seahorses. Okay.
Fucking crazy. people,
Seahorses.
no way.
And seahorses, because clearly this one's been on land a fucking while. Poor Flip Flop.
I know.
Their pastures are the ocean.
Wait, does that mean that? So do the horses have the same stipulations as like Ilondor when it comes to his skin and needing to be in water for a certain amount of time? Or like, I would hope. I don't think the people at the stables in Farvel knew it was a fucking seahorse.
They were taking care of it though. Seahorse, sea hill. That's what I was saying.
With me in the river.
Oh yeah. So yeah, y'all. How'd y'all like Alondor's
Just
home?
cheers,
The first
just-
time meeting it.
This place sucks.
It felt we were on like an Amish community.
Seems like a
like,
prison.
Bro, feels like Jonestown.
No,
Ilondor is the poster
no
child
sugar.
for religious trauma.
no sugar,
Yes.
no caffeine.
it felt, there's a scene
Hey,
from
it sounds like when I was growing up. No sugar, no
There's-
caffeine.
there's a scene from like I can't remember which Dimension 20 it is, but they hold one of the NPCs and it's Brennan and he goes, "Am I a prisoner?" And they're like, No. Can I leave? No.
No, no, no.
Oh,
No.
Abanash?
That was-
Is that what it is?
I think so. Is it the guy who was obsessed with bones?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, and you met met someone that's failed their trials.
Oh,
Don't
And
know what
crushing
their fate's
very
in.
hard.
Mhm.
So I don't. Could I tell them more about these horses right now, or no?
Um,
Wait till next time.
Yeah.
You
'cause
can
we're
wait.
at
You
the
can
stables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll learn more about
Keep
it.
us in
You'll-
suspense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a riding party coming back into the stables. So
Nice.
might be some fellow friends, you know.
God, a fucking sea rock. I knew it was a fucking rock. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Giant bird. It's gotta be a rock.
There'll be a few more dead
That-
ones too.
Those fucking nat 20s really helped.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
141 damage.
Yeah, you took half its health on that first attack, Nix.
Oh, shit.
Gang,
Hell
gang,
yeah.
we out here.
It was going to go for a targeted attack on your heart and try to rip your heart out of your chest. So it was going to be some difficult rolls
Oh,
you
that
know,
was its final
that was
thing
his-
that it was gonna
yeah,
do.
yeah, it was gonna
but
try
it died
a-
before it could dry.
yeah.
Well,
Wow.
Dead Bills just regenerates me and
Mhm.
reincarnates me, and I'm a new man.
We can now since you don't have the seal on you anymore, or the brands.
Still
Yeah,
could
we're
have
gonna-
done it. I just wasn't.
Yeah, you would have just not known who the fuck you were.
Yeah,
Who
we're just gonna
cares?
try and come in with its beak and try and pluck it out of you.
Might be for the best. Nix isn't the best guy.
Oh,
Oh.
but we still like him.
Neither was Alistar. I mean,
And I guarantee you the next character I make is going to be even worse.
Well, Alice
I'm just gonna, my next character is
dead,
just going to be
so-
a straight up dickhead.
what have you been playing?
I was gonna
You're
say,
talking
what happened?
straight up dickhead. What the fuck are you talking
He's-
about?
He's gonna be the secret BBEG at this point. Is his next level.
Let's go.
He's
yeah.
gonna be
Make me
Thalos?
Thalos.
I mean,
Oh no! Don't give him ideas. Actually,
is Thalos the big bad?
no, no.
Or
He's
is
a
it
lackey
Decker?
for sure.
The queen?
the queen. I was
No.
gonna say.
Have we met the big bad yet?
Oh, that's a good question.
Is one of us secretly been the big bad this entire time?
Will we meet the big bad when we go back in time?
Who will betray one of you?
It was Starstruck Honesty.
Or all of you?
Cade's dad, Cade's
Crumb.
mom.
It's
Calm
fucking
down,
Crumb.
Strahd. Calm down, Strahd. Fuck. He
Come
tried
on.
to make Cade
It's
betray us, but he
Daisy.
sure as fuck didn't.
It'll be Daisy.
Someone make me an offer.
Daisy would never. Don't you fucking say that shit.
Are you sure?
She's running a business in our name.
She's gonna cut us out.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think she ever cut
DD
us
by
in.
R&R. Or
I
RR.
don't think she ever cut us.
We
in.
left a note for her to do that. If she did it or not, who
Yeah.
knows?
No checks and
We're
balances
gonna have like a
there
global
whatsoever.
enterprise, and we're just gonna be cut out of all of it. Can't even get free pastries now.
Yo, Elandor will fucking rage.
I'm taking. all
He's
the
not even
pictures I
a
want.
barbarian. He'll fucking rage for those pages.
He'll find a way.
Well, until
Don't
next
keep him
week.
from his coffee.
Yep.
Jordan, you and I need to talk
Oh
Okay.
shit.
before everyone gets, or once
I'm
everyone
like, you're
gets
in trouble.
off. It's for tomorrow.
Okay,
It's about the
bye.
other.
Hi guys.
Bye.
Bah.
Night.